Let's roll. The Friday Night Freak Show has begun. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people to bust them, and everybody else in between, from Costa Rica to California, Montreal to Minnesota. Let's rage. The late night anger management class. A lot of stuff to get to right out of the gate here right now. So let's get right down to business. We've got a couple of games going off the board in a couple of moments time. But fortunately, there's live in-game wagering for everybody. All right, so let's start off with the Angels and the Athletics. First pitch in a couple of moments. The Angels blew a 4-run lead yesterday. I'll tell you right now, Boss Skaggs has never beaten the Oakland Athletics before. He's 0-4. His ERA is motherfucking 6. I'm taking the Oakland Athletics tonight. And there's been a swing. The Athletics were like minus 115. Now suddenly the Angels are minus 115. We're on the Oakland Athletics, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the San Diego Padres. This game starts in about 7 minutes' time. Chacin against Lucchesi. Lucchesi's making his Major League Baseball debut, and it wasn't a planned debut either. All right, the kid's a stud. He tore it up last year in the minors. He wasn't supposed to be starting today, but he got the call up this early. He's in. He makes his big league debut tonight against a pretty potent Milwaukee Brewer lineup. Now, generally, a lot of times people are like, oh, it's the kid's first big league start. You know, let's bet against him. My experience tells me, actually, if the kid, you know, these phenom pitching prospects, they usually do pretty good in their first start, actually. Nobody really knows their stuff. This kid's got a funky delivery where he kind of like pauses and stuff. He's got an unorthodox delivery. It could throw Milwaukee off a little bit, but for me, listen, Chacin was on San Diego before, and he was lights out in this park, all right? He was dominant at Petco, and he got lit up on the road, so it's perfect for him that he's pitching in Petco tonight. I like Milwaukee to get it done this evening. We'll lay the minus 120 with the Milwaukee Brewers. Then we get into the San Francisco-LA game, and I'm a Dodger fan, but I was hesitant yesterday. I'm still a little hesitant about this game, to be honest with you, but I didn't want to lay minus 185 with Alex Wood. Minus 165 with the Dodgers lineup. You know, they lost yesterday, left a lot of guys on base. Johnny Cueto struggled a little bit in the preseason. He could struggle here. There's quite a few Dodgers that have actually torched him before. Specifically, Corey Seager's lit him up. Chase Utley's lit him up. The Dodgers' bats could come alive tonight. The Dodgers are too good to go 0-2 almost. But you get in a lot of trouble betting on baseball, thinking, ooh, they're not going to lose 2 in a row. But now that the Dodgers are minus 165, it's doable. So those are our baseball picks for this evening. We're taking the Oakland Athletics. We're taking the Milwaukee Brewers. And we're taking the Los Angeles Dodgers. We just punch a winner right now with the Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees. Yankees beat the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays have problems, man. The Blue Jays batters have struck it out 24 times in 2 games. And for all you Yankee haters out there, if you're a Yankee hater, man, you're not going to like this year because this team's fucking good. Like, the big bats really didn't do anything tonight, but the bottom of the order did. If, the Yankees get pitching, their pitching's been rock solid through 2 games. Sabathia goes tomorrow against Marco Estrada. But listen, it's last year the Blue Jays started off 1-9, right? So, I think, we're looking at another slow start out of the gate here for the Jays. Maybe the Jays win 1-2 over the weekend now, and then, boom, they're 1-3. Then the White Sox roll into town. That's a big series for the Blue Jays on Monday against the White Sox. Starting on Monday against the White Sox. You're probably going to be 1-3 when it's all said and done after the first 4. You got 3 with the White Sox, then you go on the road, man. You better win fucking 2 or 3, get back on track. Except, get back on track. I don't think the Jays have a track. I think their track is a broken track. It's fucking weeds and fucking dandelions and shit. Like those tracks you see in Ohio and Michigan and shit. The train used to run by this factory. Not anymore. Not anymore, it doesn't. You can just tell, man. Like, I've been around baseball a long time. Baseball is like the only real clubhouse I've been in routinely. NHL too, but NHL is different. Like I've been in NHL dressing rooms a million times, but it's you don't have the same access. You're allowed in an NHL locker room like a few minutes after the game for a few minutes, fuck, and only a few players come out and they boot you out. Baseball, you have full access. That's the one thing with baseball is fucking nuts, man. Now teams, I know the Jays are kind of dicks. Actually, they limit the access more than some teams, but it's baseball rules. There's nothing they can do about it. Like baseball really gives a lot of leeway to the media, man. Like a lot of access. Like a player's the big league clubhouse opens up at 2:00, and you're allowed to be in there at like 3:00. So they have an hour by themselves. Then you're allowed to be in there from like 3 to 5:30. You can go like right into their locker and shit. You go right up to them. Hey, you know, you can go on the field and stuff. Hockey's different. Hockey, you can't go in the room before the game. After the game, you go in the room for a few minutes, and it's a bad time because players are all fucking pissed off right after the game and shit, and that's why you get shitty quotes. It's a waste of time. But my point being, I understand the dynamic of a Major League Baseball clubhouse, and I've seen it uphand, man. The fucking job of the fucking manager is pretty fucking easy, all right? Listen, yeah, managers have to make decisions. People think they don't have to do anything in baseball. Managers have to make decisions, but you've got pitching coaches that really, like, the manager doesn't even decide when the pitcher's coming out, you know? He can, sort of like the president. You can say, listen, I don't want this guy pitching anymore. Get him the fuck out. But the manager doesn't know. Fuck, he's listening to the pitcher coach, right? The pitching coach will tell him, listen, he can go 118 pitches. We're at this. Trust me, it's so you're basically just like fucking Captain Steubing, fuck, on the Love Boat. You know, you got the skip hat on. You're just, yeah, all right, let's go. The whole point of a fucking manager in baseball is to make sure the room and everything is easy and good. That's all you need to do. And look at the New York Yankees. All right. You got fucking Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone's standing up, fuck. The guy hasn't sat down in 2 days, fuck. He's fucking standing there. Even when they're up by 4, he's pacing around. He's engaged in every pitch. He's fucking pointing at people. Hey, fucking. You see the Yankees pitching coach like a hawk, fuck. Guy's up there with his fucking arms. He's watching everything. And then you get to Gibby. And there's old Gibby. Lean back in the dugout. Just kick back. Almost looks bothered fucking when something happens. Like, oh man, well, I got to manage now. It's like, dude, fuck. You set the tone, Gibby. And when you're sitting at the end of the fucking dugout, lean back with your legs crossed like you're a fucking old man in the park, fuck, reading a newspaper. And the other fucking team is all standing up on the dugout. You look at the Jays dugout. Everyone's just sitting there. No one's talking to each other. Everyone's spread out. You look at the Yankee guys. Yankee guys are flicking sunflower seeds at each other and fucking talking shit. And everyone's high-fiving after. It's like, yeah, let's go. It's, it's not rocket science, Gibby. Like, you just sit there, and I'm watching on TV, and I can sense that your fucking dugout is dead. Your clubhouse is dead. The atmosphere in the stadium is dead. Everything's dead. And what do? You just sit there and watch. Fuck. I'm not blaming John Gibbons for the Blue Jays' woes. He's a sacrificial lamb. It is what it is. But you got one job, Gibby, fuck, to actually pretend that you give a shit. And, yeah, well, hey, it's like, fuck, dude. I don't know, man. How about you fucking hit somebody, fuck? Seriously. Like, it's like listless. You guys are playing like it's preseason baseball. The Yankees are kicking the shit out of you. It's like, fucking do something. It's like in hockey, somebody would hit somebody. You know what I mean? Somebody would just take, all right, fuck this. I'm fucking hitting someone. Let's get the crowd into this. Like, someone on the Blue Jays needs to fucking do something. Fucking hit somebody. Steal a fucking base. Do fucking something. Make a fucking play. And the thing is, if you're a manager, you got to manufacture that play. It's like, you got to know, all right, we got to get something going here, fuck, just to get the crowd in this, like, not to fucking get into this fucking funeral home fucking atmosphere. It's like a fucking funeral home down in that stadium. That's on Gibby. Like I said, it's not Gibbons' fault that the team's got, what they got. That's fucking Rogers and Shapiro and shit. It is what it is, but he does a shitty job. All right, let's just call it out for what it is. He's a nice guy. He does a shitty fucking job. Like, how do you fucking not know that Josh Donaldson's arm is no fucking good? You're the manager, fuck. Wow, hey, I heard his interview today. Wow, we never really saw him throw in spring training. So what? You never asked him to throw a ball once and you just put him on the fucking field? Like no one ever said, hey, Josh, can I see you throw to third a couple of times here? How's the arm? How's the shoulder? No. Why would you know, Gibby? Like Gibby's interview today blew my mind. Fuck. And I used to rip Gibbons a lot, and I backed off the last few years. In the first stint, I used to really rip him a lot. Since he's been back, I don't really talk about him that much. But when I heard his fucking interview today, and he's acting surprised, he's like, well, we never really asked him to throw. He never threw it in Dundee. And then, he goes, first time I saw him throw, and I knew. So you're telling me, Gibbons, fuck, what the fuck did you guys just do for the last 8 weeks? You didn't see, you're the manager. You're telling me you had no idea that this guy's fucking shoulders fucked. Like, what are you doing? Like, how do you not know? He's your star player. How do you not know? It's like Phil Jackson not knowing like something like it's like fucking baffling. He's like a fan. Oh, gee, shucks. I don't know, man. He didn't throw in spring training. So what? You're the manager, fuck. Fucking baffling, man. And how does Shapiro not know? How do you send your fucking third baseman out there to throw a clunk of fucking dirt at first base? Like, I don't what are you guys doing? I don't understand. Granderson's dropping balls. Donaldson's fucking one-hopping balls. Gibby's fucking bored in the dugout after 2 fucking games. It's a fucking shit show. But don't worry, fuck, you can get an ice-cold beer for $18. And then these fucking fucksticks on fucking Rogers. You can suck my dick, Rogers, all right? Fuck you. And, you fucking dip, not Rogers, but fucking Sportsnet. Fuck, I don't like any of you. So, these fucking dipshits, these guys are talking, I swear to God, fuck, you think they're fucking winning the game. Pat Tabler's talking about how dominant fucking Aaron Sanchez is. It's fucking 4-1, fuck. You're fucking losing, Tabler. Joe Seidel comes on, fucking guy won't shut up, fuck. Fucking Seidel's babbling on about fucking, I don't know, man, what the fuck he was talking about. Something, he was, it's great, it's great. It's all great. It's fucking great. I don't even know who these guys are. Jose Villegas. What's up, Jose? Joe Seidel. What's up, Bruce Chad? Yeah, I don't want to pick on Joe Seidel, but it's like, fuck, we're already missing fucking Greg Zahn here. We're already missing Greg Zahn. All right, so Yankees are 2-0. As I stated, my late night picks, we're on the Athletics, we're on the Milwaukee Brewers, and we're on the Los Angeles Dodgers. 3 baseball picks for you. Chacin is dominant in this park, taking on a kid making his Major League Baseball debut. Los Angeles Dodgers are going to get to Johnny Cueto. Alex Wood will be just fine. And Tyler Skaggs has never beaten the Oakland Athletics in his life. He's 0-4. He gets lit up. Late night basketball. We're going with the over in the Lakers-Bucks game stubbornly. And we got the Clippers plus 6.5 points. By half a point, make it 7. Taking the LA Clippers plus the points. LA Clippers plus the points and the over in the Laker-Milwaukee Buck game. NHL hockey, 12 minutes it starts, drops the puck. We're betting against Vegas again. We're betting against Vegas again. Give me the St. Louis Blues. Now, the Chicago Cubs. Wow. The Cubs and Marlins are in the 10th inning right now, man. What a motherfucking sweat job. Like, what a sweat job. Unreal. I'm all over the Cubs right now, too, man. I've got the Cubs fucking with a money line parlay with North Texas. Fuck. I could cash out for even money right now, but whatever. Fuck. I'll let it fucking ride. All right, the Milwaukee Brewers are already up 1-0. Milwaukee Brewers are up 1-0 already. So, yeah, we're on the LA Dodgers coming up right now. I can't lie, though. I am on the Rockies, too. You guys are lucky you missed that. That game started at 9:40. It's already 5-2 right now in that game. Already 5-2 in that game. Looks like the humidor is not having much of an effect tonight. The pitching sucks. So, yeah, we'll keep our eye on this Cubs game. Cubs and Marlins locked up at 1 in the 10th inning of play. I've got a parlay. I'm sure a lot of other people do. I got a small piece of the Cubs on the run line. That's not happening. I don't know. It could happen, but time will tell. We're on the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are up 4-3 right now, but the Atlanta Braves have runners on first and second in the 8th inning with 1 out. Baseball's wild. Denver Nuggets and Oklahoma City, they're locked up at 114 right now. 7 seconds left. T-Wolves are up on the Mavs by 7. Utah Jazz up 56-52 on Memphis. They were killing them earlier. So, yeah, we got 2 late-night basketball games. Kind of a tough game, man, the Bucks and the Lakers game. I'm not going to say it's a meaningless game, but Milwaukee know they're going to be in the playoffs. They won last night in Golden State. It's a tough spot for Milwaukee going back-to-back. And the Lakers, I don't think Lonzo Ball is playing. Not that it really fucking matters, but the Lakers have been eliminated from the playoffs. It seems like they've lost just a little bit of that. The Lakers surprised me. The Lakers showed some heart down the stretch here. They really did, but I think the Lakers have hit the wall a little bit. So basically, you got a Milwaukee team that played last night. Antetokounmpo he tweaked his ankle a bit. He's playing tonight. Milwaukee are beat up. Milwaukee just need a couple of more wins to lock this playoff spot up, and they're getting paranoid. The coach is paranoid because he knows he's going to get fired if he doesn't make the playoffs. So the Bucks are going to try tonight. I just don't, it's a weird game, man. I find it weird. Like with the point spread, and it's basically a pick 'em. It's 1 point. And I don't know. It's a weird game. The Blazers and the Clippers. Let's take a look at the player prop right now. And Damian Lillard. Lillard, fucking right. Lillard is 26 points. Let's go a little prop here. Even though I'm taking the Clippers, let's go a little prop here on Lillard. Over 26.5 points, Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard missed the last game because his chick had a kid. And it was like a week and a half, man, like of Damian Lillard. Whoa, like he's on call, basically. He might miss the game at the last second, like for the last week and a half. And the last game that he played, he put up fucking like 80 DraftKings points, all right? Damian Lillard's been fucking killing it. I don't know, man. I'm not a baby swag. Our boy Feinberg's a baby swag better. He thinks like, oh, a baby swag. Normally, I'm not a baby swag better, but Damian Lillard strikes me as the type of dude that's going to fucking go off tonight after having a kid. He missed the last game. Portland lost. It's going to be shooting city for him tonight. We're going Lillard over 26.5 points. No, I'm done with the Filipino basketball for real. What's up, Dave? Got to get Dave on next week. Dave in Albuquerque, big MMA guy. No, I'm done with the Filipino basketball league. I really am. I'm done with that shit. We need the Cubs. Speaking of the survivor pool, I'm on the Cubs, guys. Whatever. I'll only need one more win after this, but what happened with the Boston Red Sox tonight, actually? I don't even know. Ooh, Boston wins 1-0. A lot of people in the Survivor tournament have the Boston Red Sox. All right, so yeah, we got a lot of late night action tonight. Not even Jose's asking about Filipino basketball. We're going to back off. The only international stuff we'll play tonight will be the AFL, but we're going to proceed cautiously. I'm a moron. We talk about it all the time. Yeah, bad gambling. Last week on Friday night, we did well. Remember, like we told you Gold Coast. I went 3-0 last week with our AFL picks on Friday night. I know some of you cashed. We hit the parlay, we hit Gold Coast, and we hit the Hawthorne Hawks. We were 3-0, except I went smaller. And then, of course, on a Saturday night, I'm all drunk after the Michigan game, and I put a lot of money on the West Coast Eagles plus 19.5, and they lose by 24. So I'm going to proceed with caution here. We're going to have to get through these baseball bets, man. But, yeah, so we got a lot of action going on here tonight, man. Something for everybody. We're on the Milwaukee Brewers. Boom, they're up 2-0. We're on the Oakland Athletics, still scoreless. We're on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hasn't started yet. We're on the St. Louis Blues, starting in a couple of minutes. We're on the St. Louis Blues, Las Vegas, under 5.5. Small play, Lakers, Bucks over the number. We're on the LA Clippers, plus 7 points. And we're on Damian Lillard, over 26.5 points. That's 8 bets. We got 8 bets rolling tonight. So the next person that rolls in the chat and asks who I'm on, you get booted. Oh, Dodgers game started already. See, I can't tell. There's too many games going on. Should have bet no run in the first. I'm looking at this Cub game right now. I need this fucking Cubs. I need the Cubs to win, man. Karen, we needed that. They were never going to find it. The thing with baseball. You know, the Chicago Cubs are one of the better teams in the league, and the Miami Marlins are one of the worst teams in the league. Yet here we are. 1-1 in the 10th inning. In which the Marlins are 1 home run and 1 swing of the bat away from winning this fucking game right now. Yeah, so the St. Louis Blues game, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but we've been playing it more and more, but Vegas have been playing to the under. Vegas have been playing to the under recently. They're 9-6 to the under in their last 15 games, but it's been more of a trend. It's getting later in the year right now. The NHL games are becoming more playoff-like, more playoff style. So yeah, we're going to go under 5.5. We got a small play on the St. Louis Blues at plus 100. We'll get into the AFL stuff a little bit later on with Mick. And, of course, we'll jump into the Final Four talk. Now, I've got some early morning travel, so it won't be a late night marathon this evening. We'll be around, though. We'll hang out to about 1 in the morning here this evening. I say that all the time, but yeah, we got some early morning travels, and man, it's the 3rd week in a row I think I've traveled. Every week it's the same thing. No, last weekend we were here actually. It was like we traveled. We went out with Jimmy the Bag. Fuck. That's like took me 3 days to fucking recover from. And now here we are once again on the road again. I don't know why and how. Yeah, I don't know why and how, but I always seem to be in Montreal for Final Fours. Fuck. Like I said, I'm having a flashback from a couple of years ago of this, and it's a pain in the ass, man. Like of all cities, you know what it is? It's because the Final Four isn't on CBS anymore. That's what's annoying. So the Final Four in Canada is on TSN, but TSN have like 5 fucking channels, and hotel rooms in Montreal don't have 5 TSN channels. They've got 1, and they have the TSN. And the basketball, I already looked, is on TSN 4 and TSN 5, motherfuckers. RDS doesn't have the rights. They're not showing it. So it's just fucking annoying, man. I can't get it on TV in my fucking hotel because it's not on CBS anymore. Fuck. If it was on CBS, I wouldn't have this fucking problem. That's a nice score, 214 with Lillard left. Lillard could go off, like I said tonight, for a good 70 DK points. Now, one thing is the Montreal Canadiens don't play tomorrow night, which is actually a miracle. But they don't play, which means suddenly a sports bar doesn't become so unpenetrable. If the Canadiens were playing, it would be pointless to even go. But without the Canadiens playing, sports bars aren't going to be that full. And so basically, long story short, I'm trying to figure out whether I should just watch the game in my hotel room on a fucking computer, or I'll go out to a sports bar in Montreal to watch the game. Except the game's a little early. The Bucks or the Lakers, I'm on the over. I'm not on the side. No, I'm not on the Blazers. I'm on the Clippers, as I stated as we started the show. I'm on the Clippers. +7. Hey, our boy Kyle Turley just gave us a retweet. Shout out to Kyle Turley. Maybe Kyle's tuning in right now. We got to get Kyle on the program. See, Kyle's a class act. I haven't spoken to him about 2 years, and boom, there he is retweeting us. ESPN Gamecast for baseball sucks. Yeah, ESPN's pretty much one of the better ones, to be honest. Yahoo Baseball is a big one. A lot of the play-by-play guys and shit swear by Yahoo scoreboard. Yeah, it's a great time in Montreal for Formula One, but it's also a very expensive weekend. That's when the hotel rooms are insane. The hotel rooms aren't really insane this weekend. All right, so to repeat, we're on the LA Clippers +7. LA Clippers +7. We're on Damian Lillard to score more than 26.5 points. We're on the Bucks and the Lakers to go over the number. I'm on the St. Louis Blues +100. I'm on the St. Louis Blues, Las Vegas Golden Knights under 5.5. We're on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We're on the Milwaukee Brewers. And we're on the Oakland Athletics. Sean Robertson says, on to the 11th. The sweat job continues. Brewers are up 2-0 on San Diego early. That's good. Although San Diego, no, they just got out of it. San Diego did have runners on first and third. So the countdown is on. Final four. Congratulations to the North Texas Mean Green, and congratulations to me for taking the North Texas Mean Green. But North Texas Mean Green get it done. And Northern Colorado. So Mean Green win. North Texas win the CBI. You know what's crazy? North Texas were 15-17 before all this started. They had a losing record going into their conference tournament and stuff. All right? In a losing record. And it took them to win the CBI to get to 19-18. It's fucking whacked. They win the fucking thing. No, actually, I think they got to 20 tonight. I think they're 20-18, but they basically were at a losing record like 2 weeks ago. They caught fire late. Well, caught fire. They got bounced in their own conference tournament, and then they end up going on a run here and winning the CBI. And meanwhile, Northern Colorado win the CIT. Northern Colorado beats Illinois Chicago, not Loyola Chicago, Illinois Chicago. But Illinois Chicago covered the point spread. But Northern Colorado wins. So you crown a couple of champions tonight. Northern Colorado win the CIT tournament. And North Texas Mean Green win the CBI finals. Leads us into the Final Four tomorrow. And the numbers have been standing pretty much strong. Little bit of Michigan money right now, 5.5. Michigan's up to 5.5. The total standing right there at 129.5. It won't move. Meanwhile, the number came down a little bit in Kansas and Villanova. I don't know, like really, man, we've talked about these fucking games all fucking week long. I don't really know what to add, man. Ask me something about them. I don't really know what to add about these games. Sister Jean took over the press conference. They're saying that it was the most packed press conference ever in Final Four history. All these media guys are like, yeah, they've been around 20 years. They've never seen anything like this. The room was backed up and backed up. People couldn't even get seats, all for Sister Jean. $50 television cameras and 150 media members squeezed into a small room to interview Sister Jean. She's a nice lady, you know. She said, this is the most fun I've ever had in my life. Sister Jean was asked if God is a basketball fan. He probably is, but he's probably more of a basketball fan of the NCAA than the NBA. I don't know about that, James, but like I did say on the radio show today, I don't know. The NCAA and the church do have a lot in common. They fuck people over and take people's money. So she goes, I'll wager that your viewer audience is very large at this time, and if you compare that to the NBA when they're playing, it will be different. And I say that because these young people are playing with their hearts and not for any financial assistance. Settle down, Gene. All right. How much money is your school making? You know, financial assistance. Fuck. See? Yeah. So what? What is Loyola Chicago? You guys aren't getting paid for this? You're not getting a cut? Come on. And of course, I like in the modern society of internet. I don't know. I didn't click. I'm not jumping in. But I see twisted people arguing about Sister Jean somehow. I don't know. It's somehow been twisted into it was racist, and I didn't click it. Like, people are insane, so I don't know. Sister Jean handed out life advice to everyone in attendance. You're all great people. Don't let anyone put you down at any time. See, there she's wrong again. Not everyone in that media room was great people. Fuck. Out of 150 media people, I'd say probably about fucking 7 of them are good people. Now, on a more serious note, Bet Online. Bet Online has some props up for most outstanding player in the tournament or the Final Four, etc. Says, you know, it's generally the tournament, but it's the Final Four / tournament, right? But the Brunson kid, yeah, Bet Online is back up and running. The Brunson kid on Villanova is favored to win the most outstanding player. Jalen Brunson, plus 350. Mikal Bridges, plus 500. Devontae Graham, plus 800. Charles Matthews, Michigan, 10-1. Muhammad Abdur Rahman, 10-1, Michigan. Wagner, 12-1. None of those guys on Michigan. Like Michigan, every team, Michigan don't really have a most valuable player. They're all, every game, someone else steps up. But listen, Villanova are going to win the championship, all right? Villanova are going to beat Kansas, and then I hate to say it, but they're going to beat my Michigan Wolverines. And right now, if you want to look at the future odds, right now, Villanova are minus 110 to cut down the Nets on Monday night. All right? They're minus 110. Now, for the record, Villanova will be 9-point favorites, 9.5-point favorites against Loyola Chicago on Monday. Or Villanova would be 5-point favorites against Michigan on Monday. So Villanova are going to be favored by either 5 or 9 again on Monday. So Villanova are minus 110 right now to win 2 games. You bet minus 110. That's what you get if Villanova wins this weekend, both games, and they win the championship. Yet, Jalen Brunson pays plus 350. Jalen Brunson is a leader of the team. Jalen Brunson is a media darling. The media loves him. Fuck, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brunson. Bridges is a young kid stud, fuck, all right? He's a young kid stud that's going to the NBA and shit. Brunson's been there a while. It's Brunson's team. Brunson has the ball in his hand all the time. Brunson's the man, all right? This is Villanova. This is Brunson's team. Villanova will win the championship, and Jalen Brunson will be the most outstanding player. Jalen Brunson, plus 350. This comes back to like our Super Bowl We always tell you guys every year at the Super Bowl all the time, like if you're going to bet on the underdog in the game or the favorite in the game, and what's the money line, compare it to what the quarterbacks are with the most valuable player award. We told you last year, this year, whatever you want to define it, but with Nick Foles. I said, listen, if you like the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game, the Eagles aren't winning the Super Bowl unless Nick Foles plays well. It was pretty simple. They weren't going to beat the New England fucking Patriots unless Nick Foles fucking played well. And if they won and he played well, then he'll be the MVP, as 8 of the last fucking 11 MVPs of the Super Bowl have been quarterbacks from the winning team. So instead of getting the plus 170 or whatever on the Eagles money line, you take Nick Foles at plus fucking, it was 6-1 earlier in the week and it came down, but you take him to win the MVP, you take the Super Bowl instead of the money line. I'm looking at this right now in a similar situation. And listen, you can bet on Villanova still, but you bet on Villanova to win the title, it's minus 110. You bet on Jalen Brunson to win the most outstanding player, it's plus 350. Villanova's not winning the title unless Jalen Brunson plays well. And if Villanova wins the title, Jalen Brunson will be the most outstanding fucking player. So I think Jalen Brunson at plus 350 is a better bet than Villanova at minus 110. This fucking Cubs game just won't fucking end, man. Yeah, so Jalen Brunson. Now listen, Bridges could go off. If you want to sprinkle on Bridges, he's 5-1. I look at all the other players. Bridges is a long shot. He could win, but they're not. Like Brunson's the guard. Brunson's the leader. Brunson's the vet. And Brunson will be the most outstanding player if Villanova wins the championship. Then you get Devontae Graham at 8-1 Kansas. Problem is, look, Kansas are all over the place. I mean, the fucking Newman kid was the one that saved them the other night. He's not even listed. As they got Azubuike. Kansas, the Mikhaila kid. They're Vic. Kansas are sort of like Michigan, in which they don't really rely on one guy. Devontae Graham's a star, but it's not as much of a lock. You can't say, oh, yeah, Kansas is going to win, and for sure Devontae Graham's going to win the most outstanding player. Charles Matthews, Michigan, same thing. Michigan, Abdur Rahman. Abdur Rahman's like terrible one night, and then the kid lights it up the next game. He's inconsistent. I'm surprised he's 10-1, to be honest with you. Mo Wagner really hasn't had a great tournament for Michigan. He's 12-1. DiVincenzo is 16-1. He ain't fucking winning. Spellman ain't winning at 20-1. Clayton Cluster, I guess. Fuck, if you think Loyola Chicago are going to win the tournament, might as well take Clayton Custer at 33-1 instead of Loyola Chicago at 10-1. Xavier Simpson, he's not winning. Pauschel, he's not winning. You go down the list. Like, who's winning? But to me, it jumps off the page at me. Jalen Brunson, plus 350. You can thank me on Monday night. Yeah, I'm upset I didn't put more on the 80-1 with Michigan. It's been bittersweet for me. They've been good to me though through the tournament. I can't complain. Been a great run. The game's Monday night at like 9:08 or something like that. And I forgot to send him a message today how we're going to handle this, but I guess I'll just start on at 9. I'll send them an email right now. See if they get back to me. All right, there we go. That's the thing, LV Joe. I've almost like automatically penciled in my Michigan Wolverines, which could be a little bit presumptuous. No, there's no guarantees Michigan's going to win this game, but I actually almost think, I stand by this. And we'll go, on a more serious basketball standpoint, as I stated, you look at the teams that Loyola Chicago have played in this tournament, and they played against the Miami Hurricane team with no point guards. They have like fucking, forward kids handling the ball, raw team, offensively challenged team. Tennessee are just a bunch of dudes from the South that can slam dunk and are athletic. Fundamentally not sound, not strong point guard play. Nevada are just a Mountain West team. The Mountain West is a shitty fucking conference. Nevada are just a 3-ball shooting team that don't play defense. Never saw a pick and roll in their fucking life and look confused at YMCA fucking gym ball. Kansas State are an average basketball team. Like each matchup that Loyola Chicago got was favorable to them in a sense. This is the first matchup. It's not favorable. The Michigan Wolverines had the 4th best defense in all of college basketball, guys. Michigan are almost like Virginia, except we can score. Like, Michigan only give up 67 points a game. It's 4th best in the country. And you've seen in the tournament, their defense is suffocating. Michigan get in your face. They all are responsible, and they all get to their spots. Beilein's a great coach. He just tells them, go here and there. They listen to him, and it works. I think Loyola Chicago are going to have a harder time scoring than they've had in this tournament. I think a lot of their little pick and rolls and their little screens, and when they kick it back out for 3, they're going to go, oh, shit, we're actually defended. No one else defended this in the tournament. We're going to defend them, and I think it'll confuse them and frustrate them a little bit. And then conversely, we have better athletes than they do. Momentum's not on Loyola. How can you say momentum is on anyone's side? Momentum's on Loyola's side. Momentum's on Michigan's side. Dude, Michigan just won the Big Ten fucking tournament, 4 straight games, and now another 4 straight games. Michigan are on like a 13-game win streak right now. What, they don't have any momentum? Michigan haven't lost in like fucking 4 weeks. Or 5 weeks, like literally 6 weeks or something. It's insane. Like everyone has momentum right now. If you make it to the Final Four, you have momentum. That's why you're in the Final Four. Yeah, there's no momentum. And that's the thing. We can break all this shit down. Listen, man, no one fucking knows. Number one, we don't know. We don't know if it's gonna be a clank brick fest or it's gonna be a more ease game. That you can't predict this. We don't know. You know what I mean? Like Loyola Chicago and Michigan really could turn into a low-scoring game. I like the over, but I'm not, listen, I'm not naive. Like, would it shock anybody here if it was like 23-22 at the half type of thing? It could be a fucking slugfest, man. Now, me personally, I think Michigan are going to push the tempo on them. Teddy said last night that he said, I don't think Michigan want to get into a run and gun, but I think Michigan will. not a run and gun, but Loyola Chicago are good in half-court sets, and they set up their offense. We have better athletes. Beeline's a great coach. I've got confidence that he'll tweak things and he'll know what'll work best, but I would push Loyola Chicago a little bit. Loyola Chicago, you guys keep playing offensively challenged teams and shit. I'd come out and punch them in the mouth early and surprise Loyola Chicago at a quick tempo early. They think we're going to fucking play slow ball with them. Say, no. We got better athletes than you. We're going fast. See if you can keep up with us. Don't let Loyola Chicago dictate the tempo to us. Let's come out and just sort of play faster on them. I know, I like the. It's a low number, but guys, if you do the math, it's kind of scary. Like Jose saying 67-52. I brought up a similar situation earlier in the day in which we brought it up last night too. Let's say Michigan's up like 70-50, 70-54 with 2 minutes left. All right, they're up by 16 with 2 minutes left at 70-54. Loyola Chicago won't foul if they're down 16. Right? It's – and even early, I could really see it being fucking clunky out of the gate this game, man. I think Loyola Chicago are going to try to slow it down, to be honest. I think they're the ones that are going to slow it down on us. Loyola Chicago, they're a smart team. Michigan's, if you know, I know Michigan well. If Michigan, our three-point shots are much better when we're in transition. Like Michigan, when we're moving and we're zigging the ball around and shit, that's when we hit all these threes like we did against Texas A&M. You notice every time Michigan got the ball against Texas A&M, they fucking pushed it. And they pushed it. Transition, boom, hit the three, take the three, take the three. Michigan is not as good in a half-court three-point situation. And if I know this, you know that Loyola Chicago's coach knows this. So he's going to want to fucking get us in a half-court sort of setting and make it chunkier for us. But I think Beeline will do a good job of fucking pushing the tempo early. That's my prediction. It's going to be a battle of wills. I think Michigan covers the number. All right. The late night baseball swing not going our way right now. San Diego just puts up a three spot in the second inning. Good job, Jacine. Good job, fucking stress pit. 27-23 Bucks. High scoring game so far. We like to see that. 21-18. Blazers and Clippers. We're on the Clippers plus the points, hanging around there. 4-4 Phillies and Braves right now. 3-2 Padres. 1-0 Angels. Houston Astros down 5-1. Big favorites. And this fucking Chicago fucking Cub game won't end. I need this one. Karen. I was going to sell that to the people in Pittsburgh. We needed that money, Karen. They were never going to find it. Yeah, they were, Henry. Fuck. What do you think? The feds weren't going to find cocaine above your sink? Karen! Karen! I'm supposed to sell the package to the people in Pittsburgh. The guys in Pittsburgh, they're waiting. We need this. That's when he completely breaks down. Oh. Yeah, I'm on the Cubs. Yeah, we needed that. I was going to sell it to the people in Pittsburgh.
Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name's Bobby, and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here because you are terrible gamblers.
Bobby.
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's stealing?
Please.
Who said? You're a Rickabilly James. Bobby Riggs. I had a great idea.
Bobby Riggs, I got a great idea. How about we parlay North Texas and the Chicago Cubs? Fucking Cubs. Why do I know this is not going to end well? All right, we're into the bottom of the 12th inning right now. Bottom of the 12th inning. We've got our first extended longer game. Along to go with the game earlier today, but my first extra inning experience. And we should probably I guess I could use the word enjoy this while you can. Look, they're in the 12th inning right now. There will be no more 12th inning games soon. Probably next year or the year after, by 2021, whatever. Where are we now? 2018? The collective bargaining agreement's up in 2020. So 2021, and they'll probably even fucking do it faster. They're all in agreement about it. So they're going to start extra innings with a runner on second base. Runner on first and second base is what they did before. I believe they're doing it runners on second base, which it will be coming. Yeah, so it's just the runner on second base, not first and second. Now, they did the first and second in the Olympics, and they did the first and second in the World Cup of Baseball. So Major League Baseball, every minor league baseball league, which is governed by Major League Baseball rules and Major League Baseball, AAA, AA, Class A. Yeah. Those are the leagues. So basically, look, if they're teaching these guys to do this now in AAA and they're doing this in AA, you're not grooming a bunch of players to play different fucking rules, right? Like, it's coming. So these extra inning games are going to be a thing of the past. They're all going to end in the 10th inning. Not always, at least they're not doing runners on first and second. It's almost fair, though, to do it runners on first and second, because you put runners on first and second, at least you're giving the other team, you're giving the defensive team an opportunity to get a double play. Right now, you just got a runner on second, one single, put someone in, but it's going to be funny. Watch. They're going to do this, and they'll still end up with games that go like 17 innings and shit, and they're really going to be pissed. I don't know what's going on, man. Larry King wasn't at the Dodger game last night either. I'm looking for Larry right now. Hello, Larry. Big fan, San Antonio. You're on with Ross Perot. Like what you said. You're on with Leo Iacocca. Disappointed. Mary Hart's not in attendance either. Where you at, Mary? Come on. What's going on here? I know it's early in LA right now. Not really, though. It's 8 o'clock. In the 4th inning. Yeah, Larry's not there and Mary Hart's not there. It is Easter, though. And Johnny Cueto now has more hair than Cher. Fuck. It's a lot of fucking dreads you got there, bro. That's the longest hair I've ever seen a Major League Baseball player have, actually. Sarmarja had the hair. There's been a few dudes with sort of wild sort of curls and shit, but this is the longest I've ever seen a big league fucking player have hair. Like Steinbrenner, like would fucking like Cueto, you get traded to the Yankees. They're gonna tell you, listen, yeah, you got to shave your head, man. You can't like. It's like Richard Sherman style. He's got like dreads in the back, but there's a fucking lot of them, man. Like you can't see the name on his jersey. Like I said, I've never seen someone this long of hair. This is the longest hair ever in a Major League Baseball game. I said, shave those sideburns. Mary Hart was there yesterday. Yeah, listen, we've had long hair guys, but sort of like, but not like this. There he goes, still better than Steinbrenner. You know what's crazy? That they did that before Steinbrenner before Steinbrenner told him to do it. It's fucking nuts. All right, Larry says Mary is there. All right, I'm going to look here. I saw the blonde, but I don't think it's her. She has front row seats usually, Larry. She doesn't sit in the second row. Well, I'll see right now. All right. That's not her. That's not her. That's a younger blonde chick that looks like her. We need a close-up. That's not her. I noticed that blonde chick. That blonde chick was there yesterday yapping all fucking day with this fucking other hot brunette chick there. I don't know who they are. But I could be wrong, but hold on a second. I'm getting closer. No, you're right. That's her. Fuck. That's fucking Mary Hart. You're right. I'm confused by this. The whole thing's blowing like, what's going on, Mary? How come you're not in your seat? Looks like Mary's with her family or something. That other blonde chick's probably Mary Hart's daughter. Fuck. Good eye, Larry. My TV's not big and my TV's far, but see, look. That blonde chick right there, that's who I thought you were talking about. That's not Mary Hart. That's the chick I thought you were talking about. She was there yesterday, fucking yapping the whole time. I was getting pissed off. We needed a hit, and this chick didn't seem to have a concern in the world. That's the thing with Dodger Stadium. Like, you know, these celebrities and shit down there. Battle of the Sexes. That's where the Bobby Riggs is from. Oh, 2-2 already in the hockey game. We're on St. Louis and the under. The under's dead. The under's done. We got a real track meet going on, though, in the basketball game. Holy shit. 39-34 for the Milwaukee Bucks. 28-23. Clippers sort of hanging around right now. I need the Milwaukee fucking Brewers to do something. I need the Chicago Cubs, and oh my dear God, I'm on the Rockies. The Rockies have tied the game, guys. It's 7-7. Fucking baseball, man. We've told you this a million times. Baseball, you take the dog, and then you take the other dog, and you just take all dogs, fuck, like in the games and shit. Like they just go back and forth. Look at this. Arizona were up 5-0 after the first inning. Then Colorado scored 2 in the second, 5-2. And then Arizona's like, no. Fuck you guys. Boom, another 2 spot. We're up 7-2 in the third. Now, boom, Colorado comes up. Colorado just scored 5 runs. Charlie Blackmon hits a 3-run shot. As both me and Cam said today, Charlie Blackmon, and Tony Cincata's like, no, those numbers don't mean anything. I'm like, what do you mean they don't mean anything? He's 8 for 19 against this pitcher. That means something. Boom, Blackmon hits another 3-run home run. Boom, 7-7 in the baseball game. 7-7. Fucking crazy shit, man. That's some crazy shit. Rockies were 20-1, says Alan Action. Wow. That's why, what up, Ghoster? Whenever, I'm on the Rockies too, Hill Country. What up, bro? Whenever, like I said that last night to Teddy, he's like, oh, no, I do. I'm like, remember I said, man, if you're up 4-0 in a baseball game, you can't say, oh, we're up. It's not like, oh, we're going to win, man. We're up 4-0. You can never say that. You don't know. These fucking games, boom, boom, boom. Who watches too many movies? I actually rarely watch movies, to be honest with you. I watch the same movies over and over and over. Like, I've watched that movie, fucking Con Air, like 300 times, man. And not because I love it or anything, but like if it's on TV and shit, I'm like, yeah, everything else sucks. I'll just leave it on Con Air. Fuck. There's a few movies. There's a few movies that are like that I can watch like at any time, just sort of as background noise. Is The Fugitive, Con Air, and The Rock. Yeah, The Fugitive. I've seen The Fugitive. I've seen The Fugitive probably like 75 times or something. And I don't know why. Every time it comes on TV, I'm like, oh, fuck, The Fugitive. It's a good movie. But it's pretty pathetic. Like, I know every line. It's hinky, Sam. What does hinky mean? Strange. It's like fucking, I've seen these movies so many times. Same with like Con Air. I know like word for word. I despise rapists. The Fugitive, great movie. The Ocean 11's movies, I don't watch that much. Good movies, but I'll be honest with you. I don't like when they're on TV, I change the channel. It makes me want to go to Vegas and gamble. Pittsburgh Brew came close to hitting the Mega Millions. Did you at least win like Mega Thousands? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when I watch Ocean's 11, it always just makes me think about like Vegas and living in Vegas. And I don't know, man. It's like bad influence or something. 11 and 13, but not a fan of 12. I don't know which ones are what. Now, listen, we're not talking about our favorite movies here. I'm just saying there's a few movies that are on TV that, you sort of have watched over and over. Most I ever want to bet on. We get asked this question like on a nightly basis. We can't repeat the same stories over and over. A lot of money. The most I ever want to bet on. My biggest nights were like $8,000. The Halloween movies, yeah, the super contest. We won fucking big money in the super. That's true. Thanks, LV Joe. Yeah, I won like $15,000 in the super contest. Well, 55,000, but it was split. Yeah, the super contest was a nice one. Yeah, that was good. So long ago, I forgot. Our accomplishment. So, like Teddy said, no one can ever take it away from us. But that was 3 football seasons ago. We've had 2 contests since then where we didn't win. So I actually feel good this year. You know what? I'm not fucking around this year. I'm entering myself this year. I'm not doing like a bunch of team shit. I'm too old. I don't have the patience to talk and debate with people about the picks and stuff. That's a nice score. Yeah, conflict diamond. Yeah, we won the 55,000 in the super contest. There was the night I went 20-0. I went 20-0 one night on a Thursday night once on Sirius Satellite Radio. I was on the air too. It was all documented. I won 20 straight bets one night. But there was a limit on the games. Fuck. There was a limit at the book I was betting. They limited my action. You know what I mean? Like I could only bet 500 a game. And I won 20 games in a row. That was pretty epic. That was the one. That's probably the best night actually. But it's funny because I was mad the night. I remember I was pissed off after. I was really mad. I remember I walked home after, and I was thinking, I was like, "Fuck, I'll never go 20-0 again like that. I should have won more money." I won like $6,000 or $7,000. Because it was like they had a limit 500 per game, so I was trying to find ways around it. So I put 250 on the fucking first half, 250 on the game, 250 on the money line, 200. It was basically it was really like only 4 games. It was like 4 games, and I went 20-0 in 4 games. It was a MAC football night. It was football. It was a MAC football night, and it was one of those nights like fucking later in the season, and I was having a good college year. I really was in a zone, and I went big. I fucking love the games. I remember telling someone, I said, this is like the game of like I said, this is money right here. Trust me. This is like a lock. I was like, this is where you hammer it. And I told no one really listened to me. They're like, oh, you're nuts. I'm not putting all that money on a Central Michigan Ball State game. I was like, I'm telling you. It was Dan Lefevre versus Nate Davis. I remember the quarterback. I remember it all. It was yesterday. Fucking Central Michigan and Ball State. Remember Ball State were really good? Dan Lefevre was pretty good at Central Michigan. And it was fucking nuts, man. I hit the teaser, the side, the over, the second half, first half over, second half over. And then it went into like another 2 MAC games, Northern Illinois. I hit same shit. I hit the first half, the side. I hit the money line, the side, the teaser, the second half. I couldn't lose. It was like, bam. I was like, I'm going in again. Another fucking 2,000. Bam, 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 bam. And it was just one after another. We were live on the radio. And our producer was like, bro, that's 13 in a row. I'm like, 14, 15. And you know what? I didn't lose, actually. The night ended. Like the show ended, the games were over, and I was at 20-0. Fuck. That was pretty epic, actually. Yeah, I was so mad after Pittsburgh Brew. I was like, fuck, I should have bet more. I was like, I can't believe I just went 20-0. I counted out the other night. Remember last week? I won 13 straight bets last week on the show here. Not live on the show, but I counted them out here. I could even show you the screenshot if you want. But I do that often. Since then, I won 12 or 13 bets in a row last week. 13 in a row. It was last Friday night, I think. Fuck, actually. Last Thursday or Friday night, I won 12 or 13 bets in a row. But if you remember, right after when I lost 4 in a row. Like, I remember telling you guys on the air, I won 12 in a row, fucking rolling. And then, boom, I lost 4 in a row. Like, I'm kind of a streaky gambler. That's why, though, I always never give up. And it's probably like, it's not a good thing. I saw a sign once from Gamblers Anonymous in the subway. It said, persistence isn't always a good thing. And it showed someone like gambling sort of on a mountain. It's like nobody likes a quitter. So that's why, like me, I'm always thinking, I'm sort of like Gil in The Simpsons. As long as I have a fucking cup of coffee and a tomorrow on the calendar, it'll be fine. I'm actually, people think I'm negative, but I'm actually an optimist in the sense that I actually wake up every day thinking, you know what? I could go 20-0 today. Like I've done it before. I went 13-0 last week. I went 16-0 another time. I could do it. I could go 20. I could win 20 straight bets today. The only thing is, I often don't. I have a false sense of confidence. All right, take a quick break. We've been on for an hour and 22 minutes. Quick bathroom break. Bong break, bathroom break, and we'll get to some more picks. Talk some college basketball, fighting, everything else. Pittsburgh Brew knows his fighting. If you want to ask him a question, he knows.
Time for a sandwich unlike anything you've ever tasted. Tim's new turkey milk. Artisan style bread, 100% Canadian mozzarella and buttery tap. Tim Hortons new turkey milk. Lunch like never before.
Changing off of the way things are going against Cueto. Got to get him more in the middle of the strike zone if he ever throw a ball there. Keeping the ball down, the change up, and having it buried, and then when he's throwing the fastball, even though it's down a tick or two from his normal velocity that we're expecting, well located. Bellinger had him 2-1. You could think of him as a 3-pitch pitcher, but with 5 or 6 deliveries in all the different locations and speeds, he throws things at it. From a whole kitchen sink at him. Think of this relaxed see ball and ball. 2010, he's in Cincinnati and couldn't do much, so just sitting around waiting for his shoulder to start to feel better. Started to feel well enough where he could play catch again. And he's a fun-loving guy. Bellinger gets under it. So he needs to play on the right side of the infield. He wants it. And so he starts messing around with his deliveries, like we've all done playing catch in the backyard, right? But this particular time, he's turning his back to his catch partner. He's doing that rocking chair thing he does, and his catch partner says, "Man, you are filthy right now. You're on the disabled list, but your stuff is filthy while you're altering these windups and these deliveries. And you know what? Maybe you should try that. Maybe you should take it into a game." Just misses with the first one to Grand off. And so he said, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." What does he do the next year? A breakout season, a 2.31 ERA. And what's happened? Gone from that being the combination of stuff and craftiness like he was then, but to surviving in the majors without the stuff, without the same stuff, because of the craftiness. 2-1. Not like the stuff is gone. It's not what it was at the start of his career. It's still an above average pitcher because of how he's reinvented himself. But stuff more done. Grandma fouled that ball off of himself. See exactly where. The top of his right foot. Maybe more the ankle and the foot. Hurts a lot, but you also think about then the position he plays, pressure he puts on those feet and those ankles when he's behind the plate. Every single pitch. A little easier for a guy off the field to walk it off in between pitches for a catcher. A little hefty body, as healthy as could be, with the wear and tear back there. I kept doing that. Cueto pitches pitches, and Grandal swings and misses at one of the dirt. That is only the second strikeout of the game for Cueto. That's the second out of the fifth. The 60th card set presented by 70s celebrating the first 40,000 people at Dodgers and A's and received the first set, which comes from 1965 championship season. Go to Dodgers.com/promotions to learn more. Bases empty, 2's on and back kill. Foul. Has broken into the league around the same time. Cueto with the Reds made his major league debut in 2008.
Come on, LA. I talked about this on the radio show today about Cueto fucking being a good play tonight. The Dodgers just aren't fucking hitting, man.
I'm for a sandwich unlike anything you've ever tasted. Tim's new turkey mill. Artisan-style bread, 100% Canadian farm seasoned with mozzarella and Monterey Jack. Tim Hortons' new turkey mill. Lunch like never before.
At Canadian Tire, thousands of testers are making sure the latest and greatest products are ready for life in Canada. Tonight we're testing the Nest Can Outdoor by playing a game of hide and seek. This should get monitor your home 24/7. Ready or not, shed the tree and the chicks. It's really not fair. For the latest and greatest products, Canadian Tire's got it. Dodgers going. No score in the sixth inning. Now we take a look at the calendar for the Dodgers coming up. Two more in this series. Tomorrow night and Sunday night, and then they get the road first time. 3 in Arizona and 3 in San Francisco after an off day on Thursday. Get together about lunch early on. Those played 10 times before April's over.
Into the sixth inning, still scoreless in this baseball game. Fuck, the Marlins have a runner on first. We're in the 14th. All right, I'm going to have to get a stream going to this game soon. What's up with the basketball? And MLB, what do I get? Dodger game, yes. Ducks, Kings. I didn't realize the Ducks and Kings were playing. I got 8 bets going on. I can't bet on every game. Hey, some NBA basket. Hey, it's like I miss you. I didn't watch any NBA last night. I didn't watch any NBA tonight either. Looks like it's a pretty tense game going on. Portland's kicking the shit out of them. 61-45 right now. What's Damian Lillard up to? Fucking Clippers, flaky motherfuckers. Lillard's got 11 points. It's not good since it's a blowout. We need a closer game. Whatever. It's the NBA. They can go on a run. The over's looking pretty good in the Milwaukee game. 64-52, although it is slowing down. 66-52. What's the room? What's the in-game total now? 230. Oh, 238 and a half. 236 and a half. Fucking San Diego, though, is up 4-2. Motherfuckers, man. Philadelphia Phillies. I got the Phillies, too. They're in the 11th inning. You see, this is why they're going to do this, guys. I'm telling you. Managers and the players hate this shit. Like, I guarantee you right now, it's like the Cubs and the Cubs players. All right, Lillard just scored. It's the Marlins. The Marlins are trying to fucking win, but I guarantee you the Cubs are thinking this fucking is a pain in the ass. They don't want to lose to the Marlins. It doesn't stop. Pisses the managers off. They're gonna implement this with a runner on second base. You'll see. Probably next year. $64-49. Lillard's got the ball at the half here. Hit a three here, dude. No. Thought he was fouled. They didn't call it, though. He thought he was fouled, too. But what NBA star doesn't think he's fucking fouled? Anytime he misses a shot, hey, I was fouled. That's why I missed. I wouldn't have missed if I wasn't fouled. All right, we're going to the 15th inning in this Cubs game. For the love of God. I really didn't think it'd be 11:36 Eastern. It would still be sweating out the Cubs-Marlins game. Stress. 7-7 in that Rockies game still right now. So yeah, we'll keep you up to date here. What's going on? So we're talking about this Michigan-Loyola-Chicago game, and you know the Michigan Wolverines, dangerous team, extremely well-coached basketball team. And one thing about Michigan, and I've said this time and time again about this team, what makes them so good is they really are a complete team. Like, essentially, anybody on the floor for Michigan can shoot and can score. You know, we don't have that guy that, ooh, he's going to get you 23 points and stuff like that. But it's better not to have that guy. It's spread out. But to me, really the keys to the Michigan Wolverines, Mo Wagner. Wagner can get disengaged a bit. Wagner's at his best when he's feisty and he's fucking pissed off and he's fighting with people and shit in the paint. He's a tough kid. He's German, right? So he's a tough German kid, except, you know, like a lot of fucking big men nowadays, it's almost because he knows he can make money in the NBA if he can shoot. Wagner spent more time, it seems to me, working on his outside game than his inside interior work. And, you know, he's a big dude. And the thing is, we're in the Final Four now, bro. You're going to have to eat a couple elbows, man. Like, it is what it is. We're not going to be able to win a national championship unless you fucking really get in there. And you got to be a prick, fuck. You got to start, like, you know, get a little feistier. And, you know, look, Wagner hasn't taken over a game yet. And here we are in the Final Four. And arguably he's the best player. So that's good. Wagner's not a problem. He's got to be careful. We'll get into foul trouble. He'll be all right against Loyola Chicago. It'll be tough against fucking Kansas or Villanova for him. Muhammad Ali Abdur Rahman. I just call him Rahman. But Rahman. Rahman's pretty good. He's from Philadelphia. Rahman's been there a few years now. He's sort of the experienced kid who he's streaky. He's a streaky player. He's played well the last couple of games, and he's a difference maker as well. Like they need, that's the thing with Michigan. They need everybody to play well, but they don't need, someone to take over. Everyone just needs to do their job. Matthews is sort of an X factor and that he's so good, he can go off. But to me, the real X factor is Xavier Simpson for the Michigan Wolverines. Xavier Simpson reminds me of Kyle Lowry. When Simpson's penetrating and getting into the paint and giving them offense, it really is another added element and dimension to their game. And you've got Duncan Robinson hitting threes. He doesn't shoot that much, but when he does, it usually goes in. They're a complete basketball team. And it's not just Wagner. They're able to throw the Teskey kid, Joe Teskey, big 7'1" kid. He's a little raw, that kid, but he's tough too. He's big. He's just sort of a big goofball, fucking center type kid. I think they're going to be too much for Loyola Chicago. Now, off the top of my head with Loyola Chicago, the kid it's the Clayton Custer. He's the fucking shooting kid there. He's pretty good. He doesn't really miss too many shots. Michigan are going to have to get in that kid's face. That Ben Robertson guy, the light-skinned brother, dude, he's their three-ball shooter. He's pretty good too. But they're not better than the guys on Michigan. I don't know. To me, it's like a bad matchup for them. I find that we do very similar things, Loyola Chicago and Michigan, but we're just better at it, and we've got better players. Same system almost. Not same system, but very similar. As I mentioned, like Nevada, Kansas State just aren't very good, all right? They were lucky to get that fucking far, Kansas State. And Kansas State are offensively challenged. So when Kansas State were down early against Loyola Chicago, they were kind of fucked right out of the gate. Fuck. Like, it took them out of their whole, they want to play a street ball game, Kansas State. A tough fucking slow, bang, slap the ball out of your hands, physical game. Loyola Chicago did a good job of fucking pushing the tempo, spreading them out, hitting shots, and then boom. K-State were like fucking a dog chasing their tail for the rest of the night. As I've stated many times, Michigan have seen pick and rolls before. Michigan have seen screens and backdoor cuts. Like Loyola Chicago just play fundamental YMCA ball. Fuck. Bounce pass, fundamental cut, screen, give and go. They do just all the simple things that work. I don't know why more teams don't just play fundamental basketball, but it's hard, I guess, to get the kids to do it, to get the kids that can do it. But it's sort of like football, You can complicate things with fancy playbooks and this and that. Football is still football. If you're able to run the fucking football down someone's throat and you're able to stop them on the other side, like really, look at the Philadelphia Eagles. You can talk about Nick Foles all you want and shit. People are going to talk about Nick Foles, but the reason the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl was their offensive line, their defensive line, and their coaches. Really anyone at quarterback fucking would have won. Like Doug Peterson and Frank Reich just did and Schwartz, they all just did such a great job calling plays, putting the players in a position to succeed. I've said it a million times, man. At the pro level, all the teams are equal. They really are. Like there's, is Nick Foles better than Blake Bortles? Well, yeah, of course he is. He won the Super Bowl. Yeah, well, Blake Bortles isn't on the Philadelphia Eagles. Right? Like same in the, most sports leagues, the teams are relatively, especially the NFL. The NFL is the most like that, where all the teams have talent. Like look at the Buffalo Bills. I'm a Bills fan. You look at the Bills' fucking players on paper, they have more talent than a shitload of fucking teams in the league do, but we suck, because we're the Bills. It just is what it is. The Cleveland Browns, have a shitload of good players. Cleveland Browns have more fucking first-round picks and fucking all-American college studs than a shitload of teams do. They suck, right? It's coaching. In the NFL, it really is coaching. College sports, it's talent. Talent usually wins out. Coaching can get you pretty far, but you'll notice, like, over the years, Cinderella gets to the Final Four, but they always get bounced. They never win. I am getting concerned about the over in this game, though. And we'll talk about the Kansas game too, don't worry. But I'm a little concerned with the Michigan over. I just think Michigan could suffocate Loyola Chicago and hold up to like 57 points or something. I could see Michigan winning 70-57, but I could also see them winning fucking 70-63, We're gonna go over the number in both the games. I'm going to go over the number in the Michigan game, and then we spent a lot of time talking about the Michigan game, and I've told you a million reasons why I like Michigan to win this game. Yeah, I haven't looked at the Cubs game. Fuck, I'm scared. I'm just waiting for us to lose, essentially. Arizona's gone back up. Fucking Cubs, man. I thought they could have scored there. No. Milwaukee's got something going on right now. They scored a run and they got runners on first and third with nobody out. Fucking baseball, man. Fucking up and down all around. Philadelphia Phillies have taken a 5-4 lead. We're on the Phils too. Let's go. They're up 5-4. So listen, it's been a nice run for Loyola Chicago. They're a good team. I think they'll hang around. I don't think Michigan are going to blow them out. But ultimately, when it's all said and done, I think Michigan's going to win, and Michigan's going to cover the number. Now, the numbers are sharp, and I respect the odds makers. They know what they're doing. It could be a sweat job around the number. Like really, Michigan could be up by 8. You know what I mean? It wouldn't shock me at all. Michigan's up by 8 with a minute left, and motherfucking the cluster kid hits a 3. And, you could get screwed. That's what happened. Look at Michigan in the FSU game. The thing is, it's ironic because Florida State backers, everyone bitching, Leonard Hamilton or fans should have fouled. You fucking cocksuckers are fucking lucky he didn't, because Michigan would have hit the free throws and they would have covered instead of pushing. At this point of the year, the numbers are fucking sharp, man. All right, so I respect the odds maker enough to say, well, if he's saying it's 5.5, I believe it's 5.5, that it'll be around that. Like I said, I think Michigan could win by 9. They could win by 11. I want to bet the over, but I keep coming back to a lower scoring game in my head. Fuck. And I'm thinking Michigan wins 68-59. 68-59, which doesn't get us to the over. Gets us close, but it's a little short. It gets that, it's 126. It gets you close, but 127. It's 129.5. I think it's going to be a fucking sweat job for the total. I really do. I think it's going to be one of those, oh, fuck, man. They're at 121 with 3 left. What happens? I'm starting to buy in more. Listen, I like Michigan, and we'll talk about how we're going to bet this game before we're done tonight, but I'm starting to buy in more on the over of the Villanova-Kansas game. Villanova score 88 points a game. Their offense is unstoppable. Kansas's only chance to beat them is to fucking outscore them. It's, this is almost like a Houston Rocket Golden State Warrior game. Neither team really wants to play a half-court, slow-down, boring game. And Villanova aren't a crazy fast tempo, but they're the most they're the most efficient college basketball offense ever. Literally. They're the most efficient offensive team ever. So they're averaging 88 points a game. They're going to get to 80 or so. Kansas is going to get into foul trouble. Kansas is going to be chasing. It's a complete gamble because you're betting on the sight lines. It's the Final Four. But we went over the scores earlier in the week, and it's the championship game that slows down. The Final Four games are normally a little bit more normal, at least. You got a lot of late fouls in the Final Four, too. The kids don't want the dream to die. You know what I mean? It's extended. Meanwhile, on the Monday night in the championship game, the games are usually really close and lower scoring. Or if a team is down, they just sort of tap out. They don't want to prolong the pain. Prolong the pain. That's a good name for a song. Prolong the pain. Extend the misery. Prolong your pain for my personal gain. Ian Kimura. Yeah, let's go, Milwaukee. All these games are upsetting me, Ian. I got 12 bets going on right now. Literally. I don't even know what I have. Fuck. I can just see it says I have 12 active wagers. And I don't know how many of them are actually winning right now. I'm trying not to fucking snap here, but my leg is shaking. My leg is moving. The fucking Cubs, man. Can they fucking win? You're playing the Miami Marlins, man. Seriously. What fucking, how good can the Marlins pitchers be right now? You know what I mean? You guys are playing against a fucking double-A team. You're the Chicago fucking Cubs, Matt, and you and all your bullshit. Oh, Matt and this, Matt and that. Beat the Marlins, man. Sonny Vega. What's up, Sonny? Who do you like tomorrow, Sonny? So, yeah, Michigan's going to win. Michigan, Villanova, moneyline parlay is the way to go. Jerlin fucking Garcia, fuck. You got guys fucking should be pitching in a Venezuelan league fucking striking us out now. So, yeah, Michigan, Villanova, moneyline parlay. I think it's plus money also now. All right, Phillies just won. That's good. The Dodgers and the Giants, it's still fucking scoreless, guys. Johnny Cueto has a no-hitter going. Johnny Cueto has a no-hitter. I don't mind fucking mushing him because I'm a Dodger fan and I have money on the Dodgers. So, let me repeat. Johnny Cueto has a no-hitter. I should tweet it too, fuck. I'm going to do it just to fucking mush this shit. Oh, not only does he have a no-hitter, he's perfect. Yeah. Trying to mush Cueto. He's got a no-hitter. Johnny Cueto is actually on my fantasy team, my season-long team. I like Johnny Cueto, so I don't like mushing him, but I'd rather win my bet than Johnny Cueto win and get a no-hitter tonight. Like, honestly, like Johnny Cueto, whatever. You've got like $88 million, if not more, banked up. I need this bet more than you need the no-hitter. Like, I'll sympathize with athletes. I have empathy, but at the same point in time, it's like Ray Bulger. When when it's time to take out the garbage, where's Ray Bulger? I'll tell you where Ray Bulger is. Ray Bulger is looking out for Ray Bulger. Ray Bulger might be a good guy. Ray Bulger should have probably gotten more work. But we can't worry about Ray Bulger. Ray Bulger's looking out for Ray Bulger. Fucking Dodgers. Like, well, you guys get no hit. Like, really. Great shit. What's going on in this women's basketball? Oh, my mush worked. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make me a bad person? I can't find the Dodger game right now. All right, we got Notre Dame woman here. What the fuck's going on here? I got no money on this, but what's going on? Holy shit. Oh my God. It's 89-89 in overtime. Holy shit. UConn they have a perfect record. Oh, Notre Dame. 10 seconds to go for a trip to the national championship. Notre Dame shoots. She hits it with 1 second left. Notre Dame beats UConn. I don't know if I've ever seen UConn lose a game before. I know they've lost games before, but I've never seen it. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen them lose. The chick on Notre Dame, man, it was quite the shot. She took the shot with like a second left. Bam, nailed it. Arike Ambumbalable. Fucking clutch shot, chick. Man, these girls on Notre Dame are going off. Like, they're fucking dancing right now. They're going crazy, man. Like, I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but good for these girls. I'm sure they're sick and tired of UConn. Who do they play? Wow. Yeah, the chick on UConn got the shot off, Cam. Actually, it would have counted if it went in. If you saw the pass bounce, man, I was like, holy shit. And it went right to the chick on UConn, and she fucking, it nearly went in. Wow, they're plus 900 to start the second half. All right, well, saying, hey, people say, oh, you only watch sports if you have money on them, Rency. See, look, we just enjoyed that nice little moment. We enjoyed a nice little moment for the Notre Dame women. Now back to our fucking misery fest here. The Dodgers on sports, and I forgot I was on TSN. Settle down, grab a Max. What do you say? Kevin Durant now is transferring to Notre Dame's women team? Yeah, this just in. Drake's a fan. Johnny Cueto looks all depressed now in the dugout. Montreal Max says Notre Dame is, UConn has now lost 7 straight overtime games. The last time UConn won an overtime game was in 2004. Fred Courier in Buffalo says Notre Dame huge. Pete Sudbury, what up, Pete? Blue Jays shaking their heads at the Dodgers bats right now. Yeah, Drake's not going to write a song about their Notre Dame women's new favorite team. All right, Chicago. You got runners on first and fucking second right now, motherfuckers. Cubs got runners on first and second, and there's one out. Just fucking score a damn run, guys.
All over it, yelling 3, 3, 3 as that butt hit the ground. It's now officially today. Later today, I love it. There it is. Next telecast later today.
They bunted.
Marlins Live will just.
The Cubs are getting desperate. I gotta love it. They've tried everything. I can't even get mad at this point. The runner got thrown out at third. The Marlins played it perfectly and threw the cut third. Basically, now the Cubs are like, all right, just bunt, get him over, man. See if we just end it. With this motherfucker still doing the games in Florida. He's been there forever, this guy. All right, we just need a single now. There's one out, runners on first and second. Steal third, man. Just get him to third. I don't even care. Just try to steal third.
Struck out the 9th and the 14th.
That's a strike.
And it takes a called strike.
I'd be a good baseball umpire. No hesitation. Ball strike. I'll tell you right away.
Then Zobrist, the runner on at second. He's single. Javier Baez, the runner on at first. Tried to lay down the sacrifice bunt, turned into a fielder's choice.
0-2.
As Happ fouls it straight back to the screen, it's 0-2.
Well, fans are getting their money's worth tonight, Chuck. 16 innings of baseball. Ooh. Matt Kemp makes a catch at the warning track. And he strikes out. You fucking loser, Hap. Fuck, man.
first strikeout for O'Grady, out number 2 in the inning. Able to get a fastball right by half.
God.
Of a different hitter from the right side of the plate. Possesses tons
For the love of God, man, just get a fucking hit, man.
Nearly as much from the right.
I hope you realize anyone that stayed in attendance this game, you're all going to get murdered on the way out in this neighborhood.
Whether it's Hendricks and Stella have 6 strikeouts out of that 9 hole.
Fuck.
As Caratini fouls that one off.
I thought that was going to squib over the first baseman's head for a second.
Hendricks struck out twice.
Oh, this is fucking a cluster fucking a half, man.
Stella struck out.
You guys had first and second and nobody fucking out, and you're going to get nothing out of this. Fuck, man.
Brandon Morrow continues to loosen.
Brendan Morrow. Oh, no. Fuck. He's a gas can, that guy. That's a ball.
Morrow continues to be put on ice just in case the get a run across.
Just fucking.
Kind of with you on the number of times he's been up. Clearly taking it very easy as far as getting loose.
Is it asking too much? Just fucking score.
1-1 to Caratini is fouled away.
Fucking 1 and 2. I'll tell you right now, the guy's going to strike out on this next swing. Watch. Guy's going to throw him a slider, and he's going to fucking swing and miss. Guaranteed. Watch.
Just in general. Yeah. Just in general. We've often been known as the Abbott and Costello of Major League Baseball. Right?
Just hurry up and strike out so I can go to the bathroom.
Do the Cubs go tomorrow, tonight, or today?
Watch. He's going to swing and miss.
How does that work once we've crossed over? Today. O'Grady gets the strikeout. I think it's right over your head. Let's keep it going. That's right. Let's go, Marlins. Come on now. O'Grady gets back-to-back strikeouts. Strands a couple of runners and another chance for the Marlins to walk it off in the bottom of the 16th. Here we go. Born in the Rockies. Coors Light, cleaner and crisper.
Just like in The Simpsons, like after Big Joe McCluskey pops out to left field, this game will be over. It's like, buddy, just hurry up and strike out, all right? If I was the manager, I just look at this dude, I just think, fuck, why are you on my team? Fuck. Good at bat, buddy. Good fucking at bat. Fuck me, fuck. Looks like I'm wielding a lot of power tonight. I mushed Johnny Cueto's home run. I'm calling strikeouts. So now, like, why can't I just say, all right, score. It's like I only have power in a negative way. I'm good at predicting failure. I'm like, yeah, this guy's going to fail, but I can't predict success. All right, Cody Bellinger's going to hit a home run right here. Let's go. He is, too. Boom. Right into the fucking right field fucking stands. Right now. I'm trying to mush the fucking Marlins right. I've tried it all, fuck, right? Like short of me doing Santeria voodoo shit here, I don't know what to do. No, mine is not a curse. It's more of a sports sense I have, Drew, right? I've seen enough games to see. You can tell, fuck, buddy was going to fucking blow it past him. Dodger Stadium. They're playing Crazy Train on the organ. Matt Kemp is back. Come on, Bellinger. All these games are stressful tonight, man. Bellinger strikes out. You can tell the Dodgers are getting pissed. Every Dodger does the same thing after they get out. They're all like they want to snap their bat, but you're not Bo Jackson, so you can't. Yasmani Grandal. Come on, Yasmani. Come on, Grandal. Let's do this. Let's go. Fuck. Home run. This is going nowhere. I like the organ. Dan it. The Dodgers are just swinging everything now. Like that was a horrible at bat. The Dodgers organist is good though. The Dodgers aren't too lame with their stadium experience. They used to be really simple. It used to only be organ and very sort of classic, modern, you know. But if you'll notice, it's organ, and they'll mix it up. Like Buddy played Crazy Train, but then he went into the tradition. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Fuck, the Dodgers look like the Blue Jays at bat here. Fuck. No one's swinging, or they're swinging at bad pitches. Terrible. Kiki Hernandez on deck. Matt Kemp back in Los Angeles. I always liked Matt Kemp. You remember our buddy there, Dorian, former football player. He was an agent. He was Richard Garner's buddy, but I knew him pretty well too. He was a player agent. Remember, he used to come on the radio show all the time. He was a player agent. Said he had big agent, big clients. Like Matt Kemp was their big one at the time, but Matt Kemp was the MVP. Matt Kemp was fucking doing Rihanna at the time and shit. I remember I asked the agent. I said, "Yeah, have you ever met Rihanna?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "She's fucking nuts." Fuck. And he said how Matt Kemp broke up with Rihanna and he won the MVP. Like the year Matt Kemp won the MVP, he basically broke up with Rihanna, like right before the year started. He told Rihanna, "We're done, fuck." And he won the MVP after. That's the thing. I'm not saying if you're an athlete, you can't get your fucking dick sucked and get laid and shit, but if you can't be an athlete and be with fucking Rihanna, man. All right. Rihanna's too crazy. It's too much drama and shit. Like the agent was telling me that like Rihanna used to call him in the hotel and shit, like freaking out. "I'm sure you're with someone, right?" Like she was extremely jealous and crazy and shit. Like he said, "Oh fuck, she's nuts, man. Like fuck, we're so happy he's not with her." And like, but if you're an athlete and you can bang Rihanna, it's hard not to, right? Exactly, Andy. It's like if you're Matt Kemp, you probably know it's like, yeah, it's just kind of a distraction, but yeah, I'm doing Rihanna, so. His grandmother said she was bad news for him too. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a true story with the agent. Yeah. He said that. He told us. He said, because I like Rihanna. So I said, "What's she like in real life?" He said, "She's fucking hot in real life, but she's fucking batshit crazy. She's ultra jealous. She fucking stalks fucking Kemp. She calls him at like fucking 4 in the morning when she's all wasted on tour and shit all the time. Like FaceTime shit, like video spying. Like she'd call him and I want to see you now on the video and like. That's the thing, you know, if you get in and out, you do Rihanna, you date her for a fucking couple of weeks in the off season. That's, you know, if you're an athlete, you got to do that shit in the off season. But look at Tristan Thompson. And listen, good for Tristan Thompson. He's a nice guy. I don't like ripping Tristan because he plays for Canada all the time. He fucking answers the call. So, but look at Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson was a fucking above average, like, not star, but not superstar, but on the verge of star player. I'm not going to say he was LaMarcus Aldridge, but like Tristan Thompson got a max contract. Tristan Thompson sort of expected to give them 14 rebounds and, 12, 14 points a night. You know what I mean? Like he's supposed to produce. And, oh, that's great. San Francisco hits a home run off of Kenley Jansen. Well, you can't make this shit up. I'm just saying, you look at Tristan Thompson, he was an NBA champion. He gets a big contract. LeBron James, told the Cavaliers, you got to re-sign this kid. We need him in the paint. Now Tristan Thompson's an afterthought on the Cavs. He was secretly wanting to get traded to LA. Why? Do you want to get traded to LA because you want to play for the Lakers or the Clippers? Or you want to get traded to LA because you're fucking going to be closer to Khloe Kardashian? It's the Kardashians. This fucking chick takes over, and suddenly Tristan Thompson's wearing fur coats and pink glitter pants, and he's fucking taking fucking selfies with her in hotel rooms every night and shit. It's like, come on, bro. You're a basketball player, man. You're going to run out of money, man, because people around the league are going to say, fuck this guy. He's more concerned with banging Khloe than he is banging the boards. It's pretty simple. Have your nice little chick and shit, man. You know what I mean? Like the Greek freak, man. He's got a hot fucking Nigerian chick and lives with him and shit. Fine. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want to be with a celebrity and you want to go out on the red carpet and you want to do all these things and you want to be with Rihanna, you want to be with a Kardashian, it's not like dating a regular woman. All right? They're stars. They're drama queens. The same thing, man. I know the guy in the Killer Dwarfs, the rock band, where he was telling us stories, and he was talking about being on tour with Motley Crue and shit, and he was talking about Pamela Anderson. Same thing. I asked him, well, what's Pamela Anderson like in real life, man? And he said, she's fucking batshit crazy. Same thing. He said Pamela Anderson, he said at first it was all cool that she was around. We were like, holy fuck, she's hot. This is in the Baywatch days, right? When she was like a fucking hot shit, and at first, he was like, oh, it's pretty cool. She was fucking smoking hot. And then basically, it was like it was a bad time when she was around. All she did is yell at Tommy Lee. She totally yelled at him and, just dominated. You know what I mean? We're leaving now and don't do this. So, basically, he said Pamela Anderson was a pain in the ass. He basically said she was a party ruiner because she complained so much all the time. And then he was like, we got to the point where we didn't want to be around her, even though she's Pamela Anderson, just because she's fucking... he was saying once there, man, they got her food. She didn't like it. They got her new food. She didn't like it. Basically, they had to go 4 times to different food. She wanted organic tofu this, and the roadies couldn't find it. And she's freaking out. Yeah. Lamar Odom only smoked weed for years, was one of the best 6 men in the NBA and multiple NBA champion, great basketball career, and was known as sort of a pot-smoking, cool dude, Lamar Odom. Hooks up with a Kardashian, becomes a fucking crackhead, and nearly kills himself in a brothel. Kanye West hooks up with fucking a Kardashian, ends up in a mental institution. Bruce Jenner is with a Kardashian, ends up a woman. There's a good track record here, Tristan. Fuck. You know what I mean? What don't you get? Let's look at the record here. Let's look at the history books here of what's happened to men with the Kardashians. Bruce Jenner chopped his fucking dick off, or at least says he's going to. Kanye West checked into a mental institution. Lamar Odom's gone batshit crazy and would rather just smoke crack with fucking hoes and fucking dumpy bars now. You ruin his life. He's broke. He's got nothing. Fucking like Lamar's done. You chewed him up. And now you got Tristan Thompson, tough guy from fucking like Scarborough, Toronto, who's now a fucking pretty boy who's gone all Rodman with makeup fucking, and not makeup, but like nails and fucking like the whole Kardashian shit. It's like, holy fuck, man. Hey, he's a nice guy. It is what it is. Supposedly a couple of teammates tried to warn him and shit, but what are you going to say? You know, if he loves her, he loves her. Fuck, you know, you just knocked her up. Now fucking Khloe Kardashian's got her fucking hooks in you for the rest of your life. You fucked up, bro. Kim actually doesn't seem like a horrible person, to be honest with you, but the other ones, they're pretty shallow and skanky and money hungry. You ever notice like the Kardashians never hook up with anyone, just an average dude? Oh, it's real love. No, you hook up with fucking NBA players who have big contracts. Oh yeah, Reggie Bush. Look at Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was a Heisman Trophy winner, one of the best football players in the world. Reggie Bush hooks up with a Kardashian. Reggie Bush fucking starts to slide, fucking become irrelevant. Reggie Bush dumps Kim Kardashian. Reggie Bush fucking power rating goes way back up, wins the Super Bowl with the Saints. We can go on and on. Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was a fucking star. Reggie Bush was a star. Hooked up with Kardashian. And Reggie Bush has always been in shape and shit. He's not a dumb party or anything like that, right? So Reggie Bush has always been ripped and shit. But it was the distraction, man. Even Reggie Bush's mother was like, fuck, man. He's always fucking, you know, it's always drama with Kim. You know, you're Reggie Bush. You might be a star player, guys, but you're at home. You're in the morning. You're having your smoothie. You're fucking lifting weights at home before you go to the practice or whatever. You can't just think about, fuck, all right, man. We're playing the LA Rams this week. We're playing the same, you know what I mean? We're playing the Rams. On his mind, he's waking up in the morning and he's got to deal with Kim Kardashian. Oh, I got to go do a photo shoot here. You driving me here. And what about this and that? And, you know, you got to come with me to this premiere. It's a lot of fucking work and bullshit, man. Reggie Bush was a way bigger star than Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson was never a star. His hard work and determination and tenacity on the court turned him into a star. Reggie Bush is one of the greatest college football players ever to play the game. Reggie Bush is not an NFL star. Reggie Bush was a good NFL player, but not a great NFL player. Like Reggie Bush wasn't a bust, but he wasn't an NFL star. He's in the middle. He played a long time. He lasted a while in the league. He won a Super Bowl. He had some productive years. He's very well respected by his peers, Reggie Bush. You know, like other players respect him. He's a workout freak. He's always in shape. He's not a bad teammate. He kind of got screwed over, Reggie Bush, when he fucking slipped on the fucking concrete in St. Louis. He has a beef there, man. He wasn't the same after that. He really wasn't the same. And I know Nate Brooks, exactly. If you remember when Reggie Bush, he ran out of bounds in St. Louis. There was the Saints versus the Rams in St. Louis in that fucking dome thing. And he ran out of bounds and he fucking took a hard fall, man. He fucking slipped on like this concrete shit at the end of the turf. And he fucking like wiped out pretty good, man. And he wasn't really the same after. I think he sued them. I think he sued the stadium. And I think he sued the Rams for like fucking negligence. Yeah, look at Harden. Great example. We can go on and on. Look at Harden. Good call. Look at James Harden. James Harden's always been good, but he used to be really flaky and shit. Look, James Harden gets away from Khloe Kardashian. And look, the guy's the MVP of the league. So say what you will about Odell Beckham. Say what you will about Odell Beckham, but multiple Kardashians have made runs at Odell Beckham, and he's fucking put the hand up every time. And there was even Beckham even told someone, no. He was like, no, like that ain't happening. Fuck, like Beckham's not as dumb as he looks. All right, like Beckham. Like, I guess remember there was a photo of Khloe Kardashian on fucking his lap. And people are like, oh, look at Khloe fucking with fucking, this is before Thompson. Ooh, Khloe with Odell. And everyone jumped on it. And Odell was freaked out. Fuck. Like, he fucking, like, he didn't want to throw her under the bus, but he basically did eventually and say, listen, she jumped on my lap and took a picture. Fuck. All right. I'm not with Khloe Kardashian. I've never been with Khloe. Like, he publicly had to say, I'm not with her. She jumped on my lap in a bar once and someone took a picture. Fuck. All right. And then it was funny because I read another thing and it was the same shit. It was like the same shit about one of the hotter, younger ones made a run at Odell once and like one of these MTV things or something. And he fucking put the no. Like, he wasn't interested. Like, Odell's smart. He ain't fucking going to lose his money to a Kardashian. Give him credit for that. Who's that guy? What's that center's name? What's the center's name? He's not that good of a basketball player. He's still in the league, though. He lasted a long time. He's made a lot of money. Chris Thompson? What's the kid's name? The guy that was with Khloe before. Or with Kim before. He even got married. They got married and shit even. The NBA player. What was his fucking name? There's so many of them, fuck. Yeah, he's white and black. He's white and black. You know the guy. He's a light-skinned brother. What's the guy's name? Chris Humphries. Thank you. Chris Humphries. If you remember Chris Humphries just wanted to do Kim Kardashian. And you remember people were like, you're nuts. Remember when Chris Humphries got the fuck out of there? And people were like, man, why would you leave that fucking party? And remember Chris Humphries stated there's some fucked up shit that goes on in that house, man. Fucking, and remember when Bruce became Caitlyn, fucking Chris Humphries tweeted out. He goes, see, I told y'all. He said, that's why I got out. Like he said, I told you it was fucked up. But remember, Chris Humphries caught on early. He was a smart one to get the fuck out of there early. He was like, I made a big mistake here. Like Humphries, I think Humphries realized after about 6 months that, oh shit, I really made a big mistake in marrying Kim Kardashian. And you're right. And it still ruined his career. Oh, did the Marlins fucking win? Are you kidding me? Of course, huh?
Anderson around.
Fuck, I hate the Chicago Cubs, man. Fucking losers. Fucking fucking suckers, man. How many fucking times, man, did the fucking Dodgers have guys on and, you know, or the Cubs had guys on? Fucking frustrating, man. Very frustrating. Fuck, man. We're getting killed in the late night hours here. Fucking motherfucks, man. Seriously. That's a painful loss, that one. You know, I got the Angels. It's 1-0. For fuck's sakes, man. Yeah, I got the Dodgers. It's 1-0. Every fucking game, I'm losing by one fucking run. I got the Colorado Rockies. They're losing 9-8. I got the Dodgers. It's 1-0. I got the Athletics. It's 1-0. The fucking Brewers are losing. It's a fucking train wreck on the way out right now, man. The Laker game's going to go over. That's like the only fucking thing working right now. Fuck. There's one out. Logan Forsythe. Yeah, this guy's going to fucking do it. He's going to pop out to the shortstop. Fuck.
Last year, making a pitcher work. 7th pitch coming. Another 2-2. It's 4.
So we just lost a baseball game in 17 innings, 2-1. I'm about to lose a 1-0 and another 1-0. Are you telling me I'm going to lose 4 bets in a row here at nighttime by one fucking run? Even Mary Hart looks disgusted. Oh, fuck me, man. Like, I'm fucking pissed, man. Fucking pissed. 104 to 100 right now. Bucks and Lakers. In-game totals 239.5. Seems high. Hey, good job, Lord. Good job, fuck Forsythe. Fuck you, suck. Remember this cocksucker last year? He's just a rally killer. You've never done jack shit. I don't know why you're on the fucking team.
The 1-2 against Strickland lifetime. They got ground out to short to finish yesterday's game. The other end, he pops it up. First pitch. Both in 2018. But they managed just one. They get sprayed on 2 relievers.
Motherfuck, man. Fuck, man. That fucking Cub game was a big swing for me, man. Fucking bullshit. 9-8. I'm getting sick of this, man. It's 9-8, 1-0. I can't lose like fucking 5 bets in a row by one fucking run. I'm not going to take this very well. It's 104 right now with 6 minutes left. Milwaukee has suddenly scored 7 fucking points in the fourth. Is it going to go over 238.5 right now? Is the question. 104, 6 minutes left. They should get to 120 each. Fuck. Let's go with the in-game over here. Fucking nothing like betting out of spite. I get the feeling that the Milwaukee Bucks are going to choke this away, too. You know what? We're taking the Lakers, fuck. We're taking the Lakers on the money line. Plus 135. It's in.
Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name's Bobby, and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here because you are terrible gamblers.
Hey, Bobby.
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's stealing?
Please.
Who's that?
Hello?
You're a rockabilly James. Bobby Riggs. I had a great idea. Male chauvinist pig versus hairy-like feminist.
Yeah, I know. Rockies, I know. Fucking Rockies, man. Plus 130, Brooks. Listen, I get it. Like baseball, man, you know what I mean? You're going to win games by a run. You're going to lose games by a run. But really, we just lost in 17 innings. We just lost the Dodger game that we got 1 hit, 1-0 in. We got another game that we're losing 9-8. Like we're losing 1-0. We're losing a 1-0 game or we're losing a 9-8 game. It's just fucking frustrating, man. Thank you, Sean Crane. Hey, Mick. All right, Mick's ready to go. fucking hate the Chicago Cubs. I've never liked the Cubs. Fuck. I've always been a White Sox guy in that rivalry, in that city. I didn't diss fucking Pamela Anderson. I said she was crazy and a big diva. Not a big shock. All right, settle down, Mick. I'm going to pass you the fucking link here. Lucas asks, Battle of the Sexes, everybody. Battle of the Sexes. Mick Aussie. All right, Mick. You've got the link, so this should take about fucking 20 minutes. 96.80. I gotta get a stream for this Laker game going. Fuck, that was fucking angering, man. Now these guys are slowing down, of course.
Caruso to the hole, the teardrop, no. Randall chasing it down, takes it away, wraps it up, and over the back. Wow.
How's that not a foul? How is that not a foul? How's that not a foul? He got fucking mugged. You think he threw it over the backboard? Like, yeah, good call, ref. Fucking asshole. 108, 107 bucks. Now it's slowing down the last few minutes. I need this game to pick up a bit. I'd rather hit the Lakers than the total because it's plus 135. These refs are so clueless. Like, they just called a foul. Nobody even knew who it was on. Like, neither team knew if it was on them or the other team. It's a fucking shit show. Fucking NBA. God, the Clippers suck too. Fuck. I'm getting fucking frustrated here, man. Frustration's kicking in, boys. I guess that's why it's the late night anger management class. Hey, Mick, stop chatting. I just sent you the fucking link, Mick. Like, holy fuck, dude, man. I don't know, Blaker. Is Mick stepping up and in? Fuck. I fucking sent him the link 5 minutes ago, and he's sitting here typing away. I told you. I told you. Steve is paying attention. I said, well, we just sent Mick the link. This should take about 20 minutes. Yo, Mick. What do you mean, Big Will? What's up? What part of this, Mick, don't you understand? Mick, I sent you the link. I'm not in the mood right now. He's catching me off these losses. It's like, come on. Look at you still typing. BC Lions champions. What are you talking about? Mick broke twice if you know what. I figure if I typed it, he'll figure it out. No, Mick tonight minus 300. Fucking send a guy the thing. He keeps talking. BC Lions champs. I don't even know what you're talking about. BC Lions haven't been champs in a long time. What's up, Helio Rodriguez? Fucking Mick. And watch, now Mick will probably call me on the phone. Hey, yeah, I think Mick's drunk. You know, Mick, we had one nice hit last week where you were professional Mick, AFL professional Mick. You were AFL professional Mick. Now tonight we're back to fucking chaos fucking Mick again.
At the line.
Well, here he is.
Short. 110, 110. Bledsoe.
What's going on, Mick?
Oh, there we go. We're good? Yes, we're good, eh? How you going, champ? You hear me? You hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. Fuck, we hear you. Mick. What's going on?
Let me turn off your YouTube channel. Still going. I got to turn that shit off, eh? There we go. Now we're right. So I'll close that fucker. Oh, no, it's a chat going. I'll cause trouble. I'll cause trouble on your chat later on. Anyway, mate, I got a ball. Tennis ball tampering. Tampering, mate. Cricket ball tampering. The Aussies got caught cheating so bad. Steve Smith and David Warner, you fucking assholes, and Bancroft, you should have told them to fuck off because Bancroft, you're the third. My mate Darren Lehman, sorry, not my mate. I know Darren Lehman, the coach of the Aussie cricket team, mate. He's from Gawler. Bobby Booney's probably listening now. Darren Lehman's a bit younger than me. Fantastic cricketer. Great guy, mate. He didn't know about it, but he resigned. Biggest disgrace in Australian sport, well, since Nick Kyrgios last got on the court. He's a fuckhead. Anyway, I'm not allowed to swear. Nick Kyrgios, you're an idiot. And guys that wear man bun, wussy knob / top knots in the AFL. And Nate Five, yours is the worst. And Hooker from Essendon, yours is second worst. And I'm glad Bryce Gibbs got his wussy knob cut off, mate, because the Crows beat the Tigers. But yeah, the cricket ball tampering incident, huge, mate. My mates are distraught, Gabe. Anyway, how you going? Happy Easter, mate.
Yeah, your mate should be distraught. It's an embarrassment. Cheaters.
I hate three things.
You can't be scuffing balls in cricket.
Oh, mate, you know what they did? This is what they did, mate. They got a bit of a masking tape. You know that plastic tape you buy in the superstore, the electricians use? So they got green or yellow mask, like the electrical tape, and they put these grits, eh? Grits are fucking like grits of the road or grits of sand, right? And they stuck it in this plastic and they rubbed it. The guy got out of his underwear, his jocks, he pulled it out of there, rubbed it, because this is what happens, mate. Okay, I'll demonstrate it with a tennis ball. But velocity of the air, mate. So you're allowed to shine one side of the red cricket ball, mate. Makes it shiny.
I love the demonstration, Mick. It's great.
Yeah, I'm serious. This is physics, mate. Basic physics in life. You 10-year-olds listening right now, you'll hear this in school. So you rub one side of the cricket ball. It's like a baseball, leather, right? You rub it, it's shiny. So as it travels through the air, the shiny side moves quicker and then gives you a swing, mate. Gives you a swing. So they roughed up the rough side, got caught. The captain of South Africa said to the camera people, hey, keep an eye out on these boys. Something weird's going on. They're moving the ball way more than they should have, mate. Caught bad, cried on TV. They all need to suffer, mate. The day that Jesus suffered on the cross, these captains and vice captains and the bowler need to suffer, mate.
So what do you say? We should nail him to a fucking cross?
Fucking some of my Aussie mates want to, mate. Yeah, no, I'm serious.
Like that, I like your style, Mick. They should suffer like Jesus suffered.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, Jesus suffered so these guys could cheat.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like that, how Jesus suffered for our sins. I don't like that. I think Jesus just stuck up for what was right and what he saw and what he believed, right?
So,
But anyway, yeah, mate. My mates are dirty, mate. Dirty. My Aussie mates, Bobby Bilney, one of my best ever doubles partners in tennis in Australia when we're like chasing girls and shit. Johnny Boone, mate. Johnny Boone, distraught.
Johnny Boone.
Distraught.
Where are your buddies? Where's Johnny Boone now? We got to get Johnny Boone on the show sometime.
He would love to talk cricket and tennis and everything, mate. He's a good guy, a real good guy, yeah. One of my best partners ever in tennis, mate. See, Nick Kyrgios, you can fuck off, but tennis, we don't cheat. Roger Federer, one of the nicest people ever, mate. I love Roger Federer.
So, Drusilla is asking about, he said this is the biggest scandal since the last time you guys got cheated playing cricket versus New Zealand. Yeah.
He's absolutely, totally correct. I was probably like 18 years old at the time, mate, and I was distraught. I'm like these boys. I couldn't sleep. The day that Greg Chappell told his brother, the captain, Greg Chappell, one of the greatest Aussie batsmen ever, told his brother Trevor to bowl an underarm on the last ball of a one-day game. Australia were up by like 4. So the Kiwis would have had to hit a 6 to win. You can't hit a 6 when the ball's rolled along the fucking ground like lawn bowls or you're curling, right? Like lawn bowls. It was legal. Yes, it was within the rules, but it's the worst sportsmanship I've ever seen, mate.
Hold on, Mick. Hold on. Last seconds of this basketball game.
Is Duke playing?
No,
Villanova?
NBA. Duke's out. Hold on. Fuck. Fucking Lakers had a chance. Get the rebound. No. Oh.
He's a ball bag. That ball bag kid and his dad shut up at the Lakers. He's a ball bag.
Yes.
With some good looks at the end.
Oh, yeah.
112.
Oh, yeah, man. I got the in-game over, guys. 238 and a half. Fuck. We're going into overtime at 224. We needed that one.
He's got an ISO situation against Josh Hart.
Yeah, we'll get Mick's Final Four picks as well tonight. I like the racket, Mick. Show us the racket again. You got the tennis racket, huh?
Oh, mate, I did it. Johnny Boone, I hope you're listening, mate. I bought the top Federer racket, so I told the guy I can play a bit. Booney, stick up for me, mate. So I got the top of the range, mate. Federer.
Let's see it. Show us the whole racket. That's the official Roger Federer racket.
It's pretty close, mate.
You got the best. You can only play with the best racket.
Well, yeah, and I told the guy I can play a bit. So I got power and spin on this. And then my girlfriend's racket is a Wilson as well, but it's more for like control and if you're learning the game. But she blonde-haired from fucking Norway. She's from Norway. No, she's not a Viking. I always get Norway, the Netherlands. My girlfriend's from Netherlands, mate. Netherlands, yeah. She's like the Vikings and the long blondies, eh? Yeah.
I'm a great tennis player, Nick. We should go head to head.
You play tennis?
Oh, yeah, I play tennis.
I'll kick your ass.
It's not happening.
What, you good?
Yeah, of course I'm good.
Are you bullshitting me or what?
No, I'm not bullshitting.
Really?
Yes, I can play tennis.
Fucking why you never told me that? Why you never told me that? I love tennis. Why you never told me that?
What do you mean? That hasn't come up. I used to play. Often.
That's what you did. Yeah, no, see, you made out you had a Federer racket in your hand and you fucking whacked me and I went into this rubbish bin and got
Federer racket.
Got the scar. Is that?
I could beat you with an old school fucking Bjorn Borg wood racket.
Wow. All right, let's do this. I'll put some serious money on this.
I
I don't bet very often. But I'll beat you in tennis.
No, you know what? Listen, you've played recently. We'll do this. This summer we'll meet up at some point next time. We'll go out, we'll film it, we'll play what, 3 sets, right?
Oh mate, I'll even give you points. I'll start at a 30-70 underdog. I'll start as a 70-30 favorite. There you go. I'll put my line out right now. 7 to 10. I'm actually 7 to 10 times.
Mick, you're saying you're a minus 700 favorite, fuck. 7 out of 10 times.
Oh, I'll straight out. I'm giving you points. I'm giving you games, mate. Let's start. I'll give you 2 games for every set. So you start at 2, I start at 0. I'll still beat you.
All right. So
3 sets.
This is documented. You're spotting me 2 games per set.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Best of 5 or 3? You're unfit. You won't last 5. You won't last 5. I'll beat you. Best of 3 sets. It'll be over and be 6-2, 6-2. You won't get a game off me.
Beat you down like Bobby Riggs beat fucking Margaret fucking Court. Fuck.
You won't get a game off me, Gabe. Trust me. I'm smart. I'm smart.
I'm gonna have you fucking running all around, man.
Whoa. Yeah, but it's when I'm sober and not on the smoke and hammered and fucking drinking. It's like serious, like 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock morning type shit, mate.
Oh, no. All right. No, I'm dead. I'm dead serious. I'll go buy a racket now and I'm gonna practice a little bit too.
All right, I'll give you 2-3 months to practice. I'll beat you 12 love. So the score will be 6-2, 6-2. Actually, no, I might fuck up 1 or 2 games.
How often do you play tennis?
Oh, what, when I was younger or now?
No, now. When's the last time you've been on the court?
Well, it's fucking snowing, mate. Last time it's when me and my girlfriend, we actually went looking around for tennis courts when some of the courts had taken the nets down ready for the ice hockey rink in the outdoor, mate. So we got pissed off. We're going, fucking hockey, fucking hockey, they say. Fucking hockey? Well, we couldn't play tennis a couple of weeks because they'd taken the nets down. We were pissed. Anyway, it was last November. There you go. October. There you go.
Oh, yeah. See, people are fired up for this. Yeah, people are excited. We'll have to have the showdown because we're gonna have a couple of big road rages this summer. Big going away party here in Toronto, and then a welcoming party in Vancouver. So we'll have to get a court. We'll set it up. We'll film it and everything. We'll take bets. There'll be action on this. I look forward to this.
All right, I'll give you 2. So best of 3. That's it. You won't last 5.
We'll play best of 5 if you can handle it. Best of 5.
Best of 5.
If you can handle it.
Fuck. So, I
don't know, Mick. You want me to get your little fucking purse too? You want me to get your skirt and play 3 sets? What is this? Women's tennis?
No, you're the one that's not. I'm fitter than you, mate. You're smarter than me. You're smarter than me, but I'm fitter than you. I'll be playing lately.
I'm gonna be drop shots. Fuck, you're gonna be running around, man.
Fuck, I'll even buy you a racket, you crazy prick.
It's the Sports Rage Open.
Yeah. Let's do it in Vancouver.
People are also saying that one of us is definitely going to get injured, fuck, during this match.
Yeah, you'll fake an injury. You'll make out you pulled a leg muscle because I'm kicking your ass.
I'm not going to fake an injury. You're going to fucking fall face first down and like punch your face over again somehow. That's why I'm going to win. I'm going to fucking just pop these little shots over the net. You're going to be running towards it. You're going to fall face first and split your head open again. That's what
the funny thing's, Gabe, last week you're explaining after the show how, Mick fell over, but there was a slight curve on the footpath. So I used that and told my girlfriend, Gabe says no on the Mick.
It's true. That fucking bar, it's on a hill coming out. I remember I smoked a spliff and I put a bottle down. And I was like, fuck, my beer bottle's kind of tilted. It was standing up, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to work. And I remember picking it up, and yeah. All right, so listen, I got to So ask Mick a question right now. Mick, Mick, we're going to have people watching you, fuck. You're going to scuff the tennis ball.
Yeah, well, you can't, mate. And now these players that they look at the 3 balls, one's got more fluff on it. Like, fuck off. New tennis balls is every 6 or 7 games in a tournament, right? Even Federer does it. It's all gamesmanship. You can't tell 3 balls just got the most fluff on it. Fuck off. They all brand new. They're all good. They swap them every 6 or 7 balls. Anyway, but fuck, I love tennis. Nick Kyrgios. He's not Australian, mate. He's Greek. No Aussie carriers on like that. And I'm disgusted with the Australian cricket cheats. Disgraceful, mate. Disgraceful. Absolutely. I have Aussie mates that are like distraught, mate. I have Aussie mates that like I talked to my dad, like he's disgusted, but he wasn't like crying. Some of my Aussie mates' dads have been crying. They ain't sleep, mate. Fuck, it's just really bad. Because cricket's the second biggest sport in the world behind soccer, mate. Like it's huge. The English are dissing the captain. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There's my English cricket jacket, right? I would say right now, I thought I'd never say this. I'd rather be an English supporter of cricket than Australia right now, mate. It's that bad. It's that bad.
So, what kind of? We'll figure out the details. We'll work on this. So it's been set. I feel like Bobby Riggs now for real. This is great. We've been watching a lot of Bobby Riggs, our new hero. So I'm following the footsteps of Bobby Riggs. We got a hustle going on here, Mick. A nice time. We're gonna film it. We'll have a nice party. Maybe we'll have a road rage instead of a bar. We'll shake it up. We'll have a road rage at a tennis club. It'll be
and
fun.
let's do
show up like fucking 50 wasted dudes in Vancouver at the tennis club. Fuck. In Montreal they have a grass court. Fuck. What's your preference of court? You want to play clay, hard court, grass?
Grass, mate. Grass, mate.
Grass?
And no, we're not talking about smoking grass, but that's nearly legal. Yeah, grass,
like
mate.
A foregone conclusion. Yeah, I know what you want, grass, because it's going to slow me down. You're scared.
No. I said grass court. Grass court.
Slow the game down on grass.
Johnny Boone, Bobby Booney, my brother.
Hey, Johnny Boone can't help you now.
I hope they're listening and they will back me up that we got to play on the #1 court in Gawler, grass, mate. Like it's 20 courts and the #1 court, because we were the best as kids, eh? And all the girls would be walking past the canteen to get their little Pepsis and fucking look pretty and shit, mate. It was a gold mine for women as well when you're 15 years old, 16 years old, right through to like 20, mate. Then we'd have parties Saturday nights. Tennis was kick-ass, mate, in Australia. It was amazing. But now too many are sitting on their phones and not getting out, mate.
You're right. We're not going to be welcome. And, I'll be honest with you. The only time I ever played on a grass court is I'm not kidding, Mick. When I was younger, me and my buddies used to sneak in to the country club at nighttime. And we'd climb the fence and we'd play tennis on the nice courts, on the grass courts, and go for a swim and shit like that. The cops would come and we'd duck and stuff. And but also, Mick, I'm hardcore. I used to play street tennis against the wall, for money. So basically, we didn't have a fucking net, man. We'd spray paint the fucking line on the brick wall, just like baseball, playing box ball. Spray a fucking strike zone on the wall, spray a tennis fucking line on the wall, and then boom, and then go. And then we just play with no line, just one bounce off the fucking wall. So I'm ready to bring it. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna get my golf attire, my tennis attire soon, Mick. I'm gonna get the whole outfit and everything too. I'll be ready.
Okay, well,
that's the headband. I don't like headbands.
I can fly to Toronto for that if you need me. There you go.
All right, let's look it up.
As long as we go to Shoeless Joe's, though, eh?
All right, hold on. Let's see.
We got to go to Shoeless Joe's, though, mate, when we're there.
Toronto, grass.
No, you pick the surface, mate. You pick the surface. You pick the surface. Whatever you want to play. It's your home court. It's your home advantage, mate.
I like it. Here it is, right here.
It's your home.
The Toronto Lawn Tennis Club. Sounds like a place that'll welcome us, no problem.
You're fucking amazing. We got to behave ourselves early, though. Just behave early, eh?
Look at this place, fuck. They're not welcoming us here at all. Yeah, Jazz is right. We're playing in the park. We're going to go to a public.
Oh, you know, Jazz is a doctor, eh? You know, Jazz is a doctor. We got Dr. Drew and we got Dr. Jazz.
Of course, Vegas just won in overtime. I had the Blues. Fuck, we're gonna lose every fucking bet by a fucking point and a half. All right, we hit the in-game over. Now we need the fucking Lakers to win somehow. What a train wreck, fuck. What a fucking train wreck. All right, so yeah, look at the Toronto lawn. Yeah, they're not letting us in here.
I'll do it. We just got to behave. So we'll set the game at like 3 o'clock on a Saturday or Sunday.
Here's
So
Hyde Park.
we'll play for an hour or two, then we'll go to the bar. It'll be awesome, mate. They make the money on the meals.
This is the place, the Hyde Park Club. Yeah, this is the place we went curling. Yeah, we could play here, and they got a bar. Oh, fuck, they got a bar there and everything, too. This is perfect. This is where we had our Fantasy Sports Network party. We got all wasted at the curling rink. They got a bar and a curling rink, but in the back, they've got fucking grass tennis courts, too. Not bad. You know what? This place isn't bad, Nick, because like I said, we could get shit-faced, fuck, in the bar, too. Like, so people can actually get shit-faced in the bar. You can see outside, like the spectators can watch. It's fucking perfect. I like the grass because we can dive for the ball, too, you know?
The boys will be on the grass, too, won't they, eh? In the club, out the back.
They're on the grass. Yeah, this place, I'm telling you, this place does events and shit like that. I think we'll mix it up. Yeah. It's the fucking Sports Rage, Tennis, and Curling Challenge.
And
there, we got to curl a little bit, you know?
We have a doubles game, though, and guess who my partner is?
Yeah, I'll get a chick to take on you and your girlfriend.
No, I didn't say it's my girlfriend. It might be someone else.
It might be someone else.
Jeannie's gonna partner me, mate. You better get fucking Milos, because I'm getting Jeannie. You gotta get Milos Raonic to be your partner. I'm getting Jeannie.
People are asking,
we'll slap a shit.
You gonna play with the hat on? You gotta play with the hat on, huh?
Nah. Oh,
that's part of the bet. You gotta play with a hat on.
Oh, fuck.
What's the deal here?
Okay.
They don't call fouls, eh? Like Randall's been
I'll only give you if I wear the hat, I give you one game. If I don't wear the hat, I'll give you two. Every set.
Right, you don't need the hat. It's all right. I'll take the 2 games.
All right, cool, good.
All right, so what are we going to
I'll be wearing this. Oh, yeah, no. I'll wear this one. Hang on. I'll wear this one, mate. I'll be wearing this one. I'll be wearing that one, mate. We kicked their ass. We kicked their fucking ass, mate. And it was no grand final revenge match because Richmond Tigers have that medallion and they deserved it, mate. So anyone that says it's a revenge or rematch, like, fuck off. Tigers kicked our ass in the grand final. But, mate, we had a real good win. Some of my best mates, even Kegan, Dad said Tigers, mate. I stuck with the Crows. My girlfriend paid the $80 tab at the bar tonight because I won the bet. Her and Dad and Bobby went Tigers and I went Crows. But, yeah, she's there. She's there.
All right, hold on, Mick. LA Lakers down 2 with the ball. 10 seconds.
Caruso, 7 seconds. They find Kuzma for the win. No good. Out of bounds with 1.6 to go.
Horrible shot, Kuzma. Fuck, man. What were you doing?
Very worst case scenario, you throw that thing down toward the other end of the pitch.
Fuck. Well, we split. We hit the over. We hit the over in the game. We hit the in-game over. Fuck, man. All right, what's up with the Milwaukee Brewers? Fuck. All right, the Brewers have runners on 1st and 3rd, but there's 2 out and they're down 1. Dear God. Come on, Lord Gambler. Throw us a fucking bone, bro.
The Brewers.
Yeah, exactly. The Brewers.
Oh, no, I'm just drinking lemon lime.
All right, so let's get to some picks, Mick. Yeah, it's getting late. I got an early morning train and shit I got to catch. So I got to get ready and everything. I got some shit I got to do. 6-5. Wow, there's 2 strikes. Padres wearing the cool colors here. Nice uniforms. All right, come on, give us a fucking break here. For fuck's sakes, man. What a train wreck night, man. Like, how many bad beats in a row can we have? That was a shitty shot by Kuzma at the end of that game, too. Come on, Milwaukee. Oh.
With one swing of the bat. An 0-2 pitch that is drilled out of the yard by Ryan Braun puts Milwaukee up 8-6.
Fuck yeah. He smoked it. Happy Passover, Ryan Braun.
Blue Jays suck. I like them though.
High pitch, but 0-2, not high enough. Austin Hedges was almost out of the crouch, almost standing up behind home plate.
A lot of Brewer fans. It's crazy. I'm watching on a stream here, and when Braun, after he hit it, he looked mad. He fucking sort of looked pissed, but he was just like, fucking. Monster shot for Ryan Braun. Yeah, hey. Ooh, we needed that one. We're not out of the woods yet, boys, but oh, it's nice to get a little bit of hey, we just said we just said give us mercy, Lord Gambler, and he did. A 3-run home run. Wow, we needed that. What are you showing us, Mick?
Oh.
Unless you're showing us like what's that, your tennis club membership? Because yeah, you're going down. All right, let's jump into the picks, Mick.
You want my best three, or I go through all the games? You do whatever you want, mate.
All the games right now. Let's start off. Let's jump in. Collingwood and Great Western Sydney. This game starts in about 20 minutes. Collingwood and Great Western Sydney. Cobbly Wobblies, Magpies at home getting 16.5 points. Great Western Sydney favored by 16.5 on the road. 185.5 is the total.
Actually, one of my better bets of the week, Giants to win. Take Giants on the money line. Absolutely take Giants on the money line. And, yeah, I think to cover as well. I would go Giants to win and cover. The big American Mason Cox is out. He elbowed this guy. He got done for a week. He deserved it. You got to be careful. Fucking dirty. Got the guy. So Mason Cox is out. Buckley's in trouble. Like, the Collingwood fans are pissed, mate. The Magpies fans, including Chris Freeman there in Melbourne from Burnaby Eagles, they're pissed, mate. Giants to cover as well, I think. I do like Giants. Actually, it's my number one top three, and the other two are there. But if you want to go through the games, I'm cool with that too, mate.
All right, so I will put the Great Western Sydney Giants in a parlay. I like it as well. All right, Brisbane and Melbourne. The Melbourne are 20. The Demons, 20.5-point favorites against the Lions. In Brisbane, 20.5-point favorites.
Well, it's gone up. It was 18.5, so it's gone up. And I talked to your buddies on Bet365 today. Their odds are pretty good, mate. Sports Interaction odds for Aussie footy are terrible. I like Demons to win. Yes, Demons on the money line is fairly safe, I think. Spread? No, I'm not sure on the spread, mate. Lions, they got fucking Luke Hodges there. They're young. They got a couple of my mates back there. Richard Champion's helping them out. Like, Lions are on the up, but Demons should win. Demons should win in Melbourne. No, it's in Brisbane. Oh, it's in Gabba. It's in Brisbane. So, yeah, don't take the spread. But Demons probably win. Yeah, I think I like Lions on the spread, seeing it's in Queensland, mate.
I don't know, Mick. You've just changed your pick like 3 times here.
Yeah, but it's at Gabba. I just realised it's in Gabba. And Kev says like 25 maybe for the Demons. And the AFL guy reckons 17. So the spread, they're not sure, right? So take a bit of a gamble. Lions to cover. Demons should win that. They're a better team.
I'll play a Great Western Sydney. Parlay with Melbourne. It's minus 106, guys. So Great Western Sydney, Melbourne parlay. Moneyline parlay is minus 106. The Great Western Sydney game starts in about 15 minutes' time. All right, Fremantle, Dockers and the Bombers. Fremantle, 10.5-point not often you see Essendon favored by 10.5 on the road. So, yeah, Essendon, 10.5 point favorites.
Oh, danger game, mate. I actually keep away from this game. I wouldn't bet this. I think Bombers should win. They're a better team, mate. They knocked off the Crows in the last 5 minutes, mate. Fantastic. They're a good team. They're up and coming. They got rid of their drug problems. They made the 8 last year. Yeah, I think they can finish maybe top 6 this year. Bombers are a big chance. They should win, but maybe they got all big-headed because they beat the Crows last week. It's over in Perth, and maybe the fucking Dockers can open up the new stadium in Perth for the win. Not like your Eagles, but who expected Buddy Franklin? He kicked like 8 straight, mate. Sorry about that. Fuck, Eagles should have covered. Buddy kicked 8 straight or 8-1. He killed him, mate. He killed him. So, yes, I think Dockers are a chance to open up with a win in their new stadium. So I like Bombers to win and take Dockers to cover as a bit of a roughie. You know what I mean?
All right. You know, this game, yeah, I'm going to pass on that one too. I'm going to pass on Essendon and Fremantle. So Western Bulldogs, Mick, are 7.5 point favorites against West Coast, the Eagles.
Oh, fuck, mate.
And
sorry,
West Coast, that was a disgrace last week. They're just not as good as they were a couple of years ago, Mick. It just is what it is. They're soft.
Yeah. Oh, mate, they're in it at 3/4 time. They're only down by 5. And I had you, and you, I know you didn't talk to me for 2 or 3 days this week because you took Eagles on a parlay or some other bet and they cost you all this other. I think you took the Raptors and someone else, right? And then I'm going, oh.
It was Michigan. It ended up costing me $200, fuck.
No, okay, all right. Well, Eagles were a big chance. We didn't expect Buddy Franklin to kick 8 straight, but we'll talk later about the Swans game. I think Swans can go all the way this year. They're a very good team. Don't diss the – if Nick Naitanui gets fit, he can dominate a game, right? Eagles are a chance to win. Bulldogs, no, they're not that good after the premiership win 2 years ago. There's trouble there, mate. And Luke Beveridge, the coach, there you go, second best name behind Eddie Betts. Luke Beveridge, I think he's had a lot too many beverages, too many, because he makes some really silly decisions, mate.
I don't trust. Listen, West Coast could win. Like you said, they actually played well last week. They fell apart in the fourth quarter and specifically like the last 6-7 minutes of the game. I thought, dude, I was all drunk. I thought they were covering for sure. Like you said, I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, they're only down 7. They're down 6. They're down 5. Oh, the shit, they're down 14. Then I was like, man, they're down 16 with a few minutes left. And I still felt all right. But, fuck, they really just fell apart in the last few minutes. I don't really trust them here. I don't trust Western. I don't trust either team. So let's pass on it.
Yeah.
Sydney.
Hand pass.
Sydney,
hang on. Hand pass. Aussie handball. Hand pass. Get rid of that one. Sydney.
Right, yeah, Sydney 16.5 point favorites against the Power Port Adelaide.
Whoa. Great game, mate. Great game. I'm really looking forward to this. I'll tell you why. Both teams have incredible on-ballers. Probably up there with Adelaide as the best 3 on-ballers. Maybe Richmond, right? Their on-ballers are incredible, both teams. And I've got notes here. Fucking Ollie Wines is back or something. And it's in Sydney, though, mate. It's in Sydney. I think the Swans will win. I think they'll win and probably cover because it's a small – but the Power, the Pap Smears, I predict to make the 8. There you go. I think they can make it. I'm not saying I want them to. I think they can. Their ruckman's out injured. There you go. Their ruckman's out injured. Paddy Weiner. How's that for an Irish name? Paddy Ryder's out injured. For that reason, take the Swans to cover.
You know, one thing too. I don't want to be blinded by my homerdom or just because I'm a fan. But Western's going to beat. They're going to be West Coast are going to lose the game, Nick. I think they're going to lose. I think the Western Bulldogs will beat West Coast. But so Sydney and Port Adelaide, I'm telling you, Mick, I want to take the points, man. 16.5 points with the underdog here.
Oh, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Sydney's a small ground, mate. That's nothing. Buddy and these boys can kick goals. Bang, bang. It's shorter, right? So it's shorter. So they can just bang them off, mate. 16's nothing. That's like a spread of 3 in the NFL. kind of with Sydney Cricket Ground. So I wouldn't. But hey, I might be wrong, mate. There's going to be upsets. Trust me, there's going to be upsets.
I respect your opinion, but I'm leaning with the plus 16.5, and I like the over 173.5. I think that's too low. I think it's going to be higher scoring, Sydney and Port Adelaide, over 173.5. And then finally, we have Geelong and Hawthorn. Geelong Cats, 9.5-point favorites against Hawthorn. We cashed a ticket with Hawthorn last week. It was a nice pick. We won. What do you make of this one, Mick, with Geelong?
Just before this, yes, I agree on the over with the Swans' power. They got some good players, mate. If the weather's dry in Sydney, take the over. I'm with you on that. Cats, mate. First time ever we got Gary Ablett back, son of God, because his dad's nickname was God, mate. I told you this before. So Gary Ablett Jr. is back at Geelong, legend. Patrick Dangerfield, Dangerfield, fuck, mate. We talked about him for years. Dangerfield's back from injury, and Joel Selwood together, the three of them, mate. Got three of the best players in the whole AFL together on one team. Harry Taylor's out. They got a really good defender out. Harry Taylor's out. So Hawks have got Tom Mitchell, 54 possessions last week, mate. Nathan Buckley didn't even terrible coaching, mate. Anyway.
Geelong's going to win, Mick. It's only 167 on the money line, too. It's not a bad number, 167.
Cats to win and cover. Yeah, I'd take them to cover, mate. But you watch these three boys. If you've never watched Aussie football, try and watch the Cats-Hawks game. I think it's on the TV, TSN or something. And watch Dangerfield, Ablett, and Selwood together. They're just going to whoa, you know what I mean? They've all won Brownlows or close to it. They're all about the team, mate. You know what I mean? They're about the team, mate. Not like those dirty, rotten captain and vice captain and bowl of the Aussie cricket team. Terrible stuff. Got to be about the team, mate. Got to be about the team. This is why the Patriots, mate. This is why the Patriots kick your Bills' ass every year, because they're a team, mate. They cheat a little bit. They're a team, mate. They're a team. And fuck, you can never take it away from them, mate. You can never take it away from them, mate.
Yeah, the Bills are a team. They're just not a very good team.
You made the 8, mate. We got to watch it in Vancouver together. No, I missed you. I rolled up late, yeah.
All right. The Milwaukee Brewers come back and win. That was a nice little all right. I don't know if it's asking too much. Can we somehow Oakland Athletics have runners on first and second. Oh, shit. Bottom of the ninth, 2 out. Take a miracle here to get this. We actually have some Japanese baseball guys after. But, all right, Mick, we got to wrap things up here. I gotta give these guys some basketball picks and everything else, late-night picks on the way out here, and I got to take a train early in the morning. But it's always a pleasure, Mick. Good stuff. Ooh, Oakland scores. Base or gets a single. Bases loaded. Motherfuckers. Can we get another late comeback here? All right, Mick. So we'll stay in touch. We'll speak next week, and we'll set this tennis thing up for later in the summer.
All right, let's do it. And you know what? I went 7-2 last week, mate. And at one point, we were 5-0 against the spread as well. But then the last 2 games fucked us bit. I could have gone 9-0 with a bit of luck last week, mate. But be careful early in the season with this AFL. Teams can get a run on and fucking bang. Saints smashed the Roos last night. Sorry, the Roos smashed the Saints, and they were underdogs. So the Kangaroos killed it in Australia last night. Congratulations, the Kangaroos and the Crows, and have a great weekend, champ.
All right, Mick. May the winners be yours. Enjoy the games.
See you later.
Mick Ossie with us. Oakland Athletics trying to scratch back right now. Bases were loaded. They got a single. 2 out, runners on first and third.
To tie this game or maybe walk it off. Olsen at third, Lucroy at first, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
Come on, Oakland.
And remember the splitter and the Maldonado importance of him catching it and blocking it, because now with the run at third base. So
yeah, the Japanese Baseball League has started as well. It's back. And that's one thing. I do bet Japanese baseball. I know all the teams, but I don't know. I haven't followed it as close. It just started, right? But Japanese baseball goes under. It's a low-scoring league, but the totals are low, 7.5 and shit. The Korean league is high scoring. It's different. Not all the Asian leagues are the same. Japanese baseball, low scoring. Korean baseball, the KBL, Korean Baseball League, high scoring. I don't know, man. They got short fences and shit, man. It's fucking nuts. Like, really high scoring games.
Somebody grab it and take it as the closer.
Come on, Oakland. Let's get this. Way ahead of it.
How elevated was? Took a lot off the pitch and seeing the swing by Matt Joyce, how much out he was out in front. This again, this one down and away. It's almost like a knuckleball pitch and just keep throwing. I'd be surprised if he threw.
What's this, Josh? You're taking bets on the action on the tennis? You're taking action? $100 max bet? I guess me and Mick, we got to play for something. We'll make it worth our while. Like $500, we'll make it.
With a huge hole on the left side of the infield. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Grounded towards second. Throws out, ranging to his left. He scoops it up, throws out Joyce, and that's the ball game.
I guess one late comeback was just all we were going to get. That really would have been nice, hitting that other one. I'm scratching back here. Look, we hit the over the Laker game, and then we hit the in-game over. Fuck, though. Would have been nice if the fucking Lakers could have fucking won at plus 135. I'm minus units tonight, and it's all the Cubs' fault. Like, I lost so many games by one run tonight in just painful fashion. And really, if the Cubs would fucking won, I still would have been in a profit. Like, you guys screwed me pretty good tonight, Chicago. I hope you're happy, fuck. All right, Hasheen Tigers and Yomiuri Giants right now, 1-0 in the second inning. Nothing I can do with this, though. The fucking in-game total right now is 6.5 minus 140 is pretty low. SoftBank Hawks. Oryx Buffaloes, 1-1 in the fifth. Rakuten Eagles and the Lotte Marines, 3-0 in the second. Right, this is where we step up. Right, it's 10.5. It's minus 180, but I'll be surprised if they get to 11. I'd rather get the 10.5 of 180 than 9.5 of 130. Nothing huge here. Just sort of chip away, try to get some of these units back that we lost. I don't consider this degenerate sort of overnight crazy shit just because I actually follow Japanese baseball. Japanese baseball is a real league. This isn't ghetto shit. The Japanese baseball league, second best baseball league in the world. Like after Major League Baseball, the Japanese league. I don't know, maybe our AAA, I guess you could argue. You could argue AAA. I don't know, though. It depends. Like, they're more athletic, but we talk about fundamentals like Loyola Chicago. The Japanese teams play fundamental baseball, man. Like, there's not a lot of errors and shit. They don't fuck around, man. They play small ball, very good pitchers, but the Japanese baseball league is sort of becoming like NCAA basketball in a sense that before their players used to stay for the most part. There was a few Japanese guys, but now anytime there's a good pitcher, after a couple of years, he gets plucked. Otani's the latest kid to get plucked. Your Cold Swallows, Yokohama. I'm going to go under 8.5 there as well. We grabbed the under 10.5 in Rakuten and Lotte. We just grabbed under 8.5 in your Colt Swallows in Yokohama. In case you're wondering who my Japanese baseball team is, the Chucheny Dragons. Those are my guys. I once met a bunch of Japanese tourists on the subway here in Toronto. I was actually on a streetcar. I heard them going to the Blue Jay game. Like they had maps and fucking, I heard, Blue Jay chick had a Blue Jay hat and shit. And I said, "Oh, you're going to the Blue Jay game?" And they're like, "Yes, yes." And I told them, "Oh, you get off in a couple of stops. I'll tell you when to get off." And then I told them, I said, "I know Japanese baseball." And there was a guy with them and the girls. And he's like, "Oh, you know Japanese baseball?" He's like, "Yes, we play." And I was like, "No, I know you play." I said, "I like the Chucheny Dragons." And he looked at me all crazy. He goes, "You know Chucheny?" I said, yeah, Chucheny Dragons, Hanshin Tigers, Yomiuri Giants, your Cold Swallows, Lotte Mariners. I also call them Mariners, the Marines. He was freaked out that I rattled off all the Japanese baseball league. He was like, "Oh, you smart. He goes, he was freaked out that I knew all the baseball teams in Japan. It's like, I'm a degenerate gambler, But it's funny because I guarantee you there's some kid in Japan right now that could rattle off all the MLB teams and we'd be, you're surprised you know all the MLB teams. Not really. Look, Matthias joins us. Matthias is in Germany betting on American sports, right? We're just sort of, there's no one. That's why people said no one in London even knows the NFL. It's not true. There's gamblers in London that are British that are betting on the NFL that know the NFL in the same way that there's an American or Canadian dude betting on the EPL league. Like, you think every idiot in North America doesn't know anything about soccer? Of course, it's not true, I was actually excited last night. I don't know. I think they started on the same day, like yesterday. I've been trying to stay away from late night stupid shit, but I noticed last night there was Japanese baseball. I was gonna bet, and I was like, fuck. I was really tired. I was like, I'll wait. But it's nice to have the Japanese leagues back. I like it. They play late at night too. It's good baseball. It's world-class baseball. All right, I always say I'm going to end early, but I got to get out of here. All right, so tomorrow, Michigan's going to cover. I think the game's going to creep just over the number, just barely. It's going to get to like 132. Michigan wins 70-62. Michigan wins, covers, goes over the number. Kansas, Villanova goes over the number. Villanova probably covers as well. We're going to lay the chalk with both games. Moneyline parlay it. Mix it up a little bit. You want to throw Anthony Joshua on the parlay tomorrow. Joshua's going to win. Anthony Joshua. The fucking Cubs ruined my Michigan parlay. Fucking cocksuckers. Fucking hate that. Fuck, now I got to play another one. Anthony Joshua, Michigan, Villanova. Anthony Joshua, Michigan money line, Villanova money line, plus 133. That's not bad. Some plus money action right there. All right, this fucking AFL game starting here, actually. So we're going to parlay it. Great Western Sydney, as we stated with Mick. Great Western Sydney right now, if you want some late night action, I'm going to leave you with this. I know some of you tailed the parlay last week. Great Western Sydney parlayed with the Melbourne Demons. Fucking the game just started, though, if you didn't get it in already. But if you're betting at certain places, they have live in-game for this shit. Bet365 has live in-game. As I mentioned, too, the Jalen Brunson to be most outstanding player of the tournament. Plus 350. It's a good bet. Plus 3. Villanova's going to win the championship, and Brunson's going to be the most outstanding player. So instead of laying 110 for Villanova to win the championship right now, you get Brunson at plus 350. Brunson, that Bet Online has that. BetOnline.ag. They're up and running again. So, yeah, I like Michigan to win. I think Michigan's going to cover. Villanova and Kansas will sort of be close to. This is the Final Four, guys. They're going to be close games, but I think the chalk both find a way to get there. So it's up to you if you want to lay the points, if you want a money line parlay it. You want, like I said, this parlay isn't bad. I'm going to play this. Michigan, Villanova, Anthony Joshua. Boom, plus 133. Let's get it. Baseball, whatever, man. I guess we'll go with the fucking well, even though I say you shouldn't do this. But the Dodgers are going to eventually break loose. Tomorrow night, Dodgers, fuck it. It's minus 210, though. Maeda against Holland. Baseball, I don't want to force any baseball picks to you right now. I gotta read the shit overnight. I'll tweet them out in the morning. I'll be on a fucking train, so the Wi-Fi should work on the train. The Flames are in. They're falling apart. The Flames, Vitalis, be careful. Yeah, all the guys are out, Vitalis, for the Calgary Flames. They're like they're saying, it's fade material. The Flames right now. Don't play on them. Oh, it's Tony Sincata in the house. There's Tony Sincata. What up, Sincata? Hey, Ryan Braun. Hey, how about Charlie Blackmon, though? Huh? We told you, Blackmon. Fuck. He owned Ray, and then boom, another home run tonight. Yeah, Ryan Braun saved our ass tonight. Listen, it could have been, it wasn't a good night. We're not going to lie, but it wasn't a disaster. And that fucking Milwaukee comeback really helped. Fucking Oakland coming back would have helped. Yeah, Johnny fucking Cueto. Baseball is back. See, I don't know if Tony's got a baseball pick for tomorrow already. I don't want to force it, but so I got to get out of here. Michigan money line, Villanova money line, Anthony Joshua to win the fight. Or if you just want to do Michigan and Villanova, it's like minus 104 or something like that. If you throw the parlays in, if you play Michigan, Villanova, and both overs, it's like 6-1. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. You guys rock. we'll see you guys on Patreon tomorrow from Montreal. I don't know where. I got to watch the Michigan game, whatever. It's fucking chaos, but it is what it is. Crazy weekend, man. I got a fucking early morning train. At least like tomorrow is easy. It's just I got to get to the fucking train station early and shit. It's a pain in the ass, but it's not like I'm going to fucking, I'm not going to work at a factory or anything. Like, I'm going to a party city in Montreal to watch a Michigan basketball game and see my mother on Sunday night. And I got a homicide rehearsal Sunday. But so listen, SBR never announced any betcast or anything like that for Monday night. So I sent them an email here. Let's see if they get back to me. No, they didn't. But I remember like during the college championship football game, Alabama and Clemson, I just started the show earlier that night. So attention, heads up for you guys right now. We'll probably start the show at like 8:45, 9 o'clock on Monday night, all right? Because the championship game starts at 9:08 or 9:18 or whatever after all the intros and the bullshit. And, it's kind of awkward. We're not going to come on at 10. So we'll come on right as before the game starts. Dave Malinsky will join us as always, and it'll be halftime, etc. So we'll be rocking and rolling Monday night national championship game. For those of you that don't have my Patreon, if you want to get me over the weekend, I'll be doing a show tomorrow night from Montreal. I was going to do it from the hotel room, but I've decided now that I know the Montreal Canadiens aren't playing, it's going to make my life easier at a sports bar. It was pointless for me to go to a sports bar if the Canadiens are playing. It would have been fucking packed, even though they're shit. It would have been packed. It would have had the sound on all loud of the hockey game, and the basketball would have been buried. There's no Montreal Canadiens tomorrow, so I can show up at a sports bar and say, hey, put the fucking basketball game on. See you later, Hill Country. So, yeah, we'll see you guys Monday night earlier, though, okay? So remember that. Monday night earlier. I don't want to mush my Johnny Cueto, but it's looking like we got a perfect game. You guys rock. Support SBR. Check out the videos in the morning. Donnie, Babano, and Big Man are going to be doing a Final Four preview tomorrow. Check it out. And I'll see you guys online, and I'll see you on Patreon tomorrow night. Other than that, you're on your own. I'll see the rest of you Monday night right here for the championship game. Go Blue. Other than that, you're on your own. Later. Happy Easter, happy Passover, and all that other stuff. Later. God bless. Thank you, Jesus.